He's a criminal, that's who he is. A vigilante, a public menace. What's he doing on my front page?
Mr. Jameson, your wife is on line 1. She needs to know if you...
And welcome back to the Out of Frame show. I am here with Mogi. We are talking everything Spider-Man. We have both watched every single Spider-Man movie released up until Spider-Man Brand New Day with Tom Holland. This is going to be the biggest movie maybe this year, probably.
Ever?
It might be like ever. How we doing, Mogi? You ready to talk about Spider-Man?
I'm so excited to talk about Spider-Man. I'm wearing a Spider-Man Brand New Day shirt. I got it. We were at Target last weekend and I saw it for $15. I was like, I have to get that. I'll wear it on the pod.
I like it.
Yeah. So I also wore this to my showing last night or yesterday.
Where would you? Just to get a sense of where we are with Spider-Man, where would you say Spider-Man ranks in the pantheon of superheroes?
For me, probably 2.
To Batman?
Yeah, I think I go Batman, Spider-Man, but like, I don't know, man. You put me in a zone where I'm just watching Spider-Verse movies, and you could absolutely argue that Spider-Man's 1.
The thing is, I'm also number 2, maybe even like number 1. Also to Batman. I mean, obviously, I guess there has been some Batman movies. There's been more Spider-Man movies than Batman movies.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Right?
What is there? 8 or 9 maybe Batmans, and there's
11 of these.
10th, 11th of these.
Yeah,
is that right?
Mm-hmm. It's just hard because 2 of those.
Well, no, there's only 9 live action.
Yeah.
So
more
live
right,
action
yeah.
Batman's maybe. So there might be even on live action movies. If you're talking animated movies, Batman's got it by a landslide. There's so many animated Batman.
But just like major,
major releases,
you know?
Live action releases. Batman might have. Oh wait, yeah, Batman might have more actually, because there's either 3 or 4 old ones.
Mm-hmm.
Ben Affleck has 1. Bale has 3. Pattinson has 1 so far. So.
Yeah.
What is that? 8 or 9 or something?
But it just seems like I think the Batman movies are some of the greatest movies to both of us, like ever.
Yeah.
You know?
You're even higher than I am on what is it? Batman v Superman.
I am.
Yeah.
I am a little bit higher than that.
We only judge that movie on the extended version. Nobody's judging that movie on the regular one.
No.
But the extended version makes it considerably better. It's just still, I don't think it touches any of the Bale ones or the Batman, obviously.
No. Which I did do my superhero ranking the other day, and
I saw that actually. Yeah,
I thought about it for a long time, and I ended up going Dark Knight over the Batman. Just gun to head.
No,
I just can't.
That tracks for you.
Just Heath Ledger. I think that's literally all it comes down to. I just love Heath Ledger that much more. But Spider-Man movies, a lot of quality. I mean, we love the Across the Spider-Man, Spider-Verse
Both
movies.
of the Spider-Verse movies we love, yes, for sure.
I love the originals. I mean, I grew up on those things. I watched those time and time again. Like those are some of the movies I've seen more than any film ever.
Pizza Time.
Exactly. I really did. I actually really did have a blast going through these again, and I watched all of them. So we get to talk about them all.
I watched them all.
Where do you want to? Do you want to start with I just got out of theater for Brand New Day.
Yeah. Honestly, you're the freshest. Why don't you go first? Why don't you?
So Brand New Day.
Mm-hmm.
This is following the. Here, I just want to make sure. This is following the release of. We are 4 years past No Way Home. Is that right?
No Way Home came out in 21.
Okay.
I believe.
So 5 years. It's been 5 years since a solo Spider-Man movie. We pick up
Solo.
I mean, I know. Yeah. We pick up pretty much right after No Way Home.
Yep.
Peter is dealing with the fallout of nobody knowing who he is, specifically his girlfriend and best friend Ned. We have a new director. John Watts did the first 3 Spider-Man movies, Homecoming, Far From Home, No Way Home. This is now, is it Daniel Cretton? Did I get that right? Daniel Cretton?
Destin Daniel Cretton.
Destin Daniel Cretton.
Yep. Same guy that did Shang-Chi.
And we kind of saw in the trailers, it looks a lot different. It feels a lot different. It's graded a lot differently. And I'm talking about, I didn't see trailers going up to this movie, but
that's something we'll talk about later
now.
when we get to spoilers. Don't let me forget about that. I want to talk trailer stuff when we get to spoilers, because apparently these trailers were fucking horrible. But
showing too much stuff or what?
Yeah.
Oh, really? That sucks. Okay, so my review is this is the best Tom Holland Spider-Man movie. And I would say, for me, it's not necessarily close. This is his best performance as well. I thought he was asked to do a lot in this movie, a lot more than he's had to do in the previous 3. He had a lot of weight in Infinity War, I felt, but in his own movie, this is the most he's had to do. And I thought, I don't know, maybe it was working with Christopher Nolan for a full summer into fall, going straight into this movie.
It was a lot of it. He talked about that in the press tour.
I don't know, man.
Interviews beforehand, he said that working with Nolan made him bring some of like Nolan's like isms back to the set, and like made him and like the crew all kind of like lock in more, and he just like was more passionate about like the way they were making it and stuff like that. I think that was pre-rewrites too.
He felt different. He felt way different in this movie. This felt like I know it picks up directly after No Way Home. It feels like Peter Parker grew up 10 years in between these two movies.
I mean, it picks up after, but then there's the time jump, obviously. So.
Oh, right.
But so like he does mature a bit, but yeah.
Yeah. I would say first 45 minutes or so, I was like, this is one of the best Spider-Man movies ever. I was like really flying high. I was like, this is doing what I really want in a Spider-Man movie. It's taking itself really seriously. It feels like it even feels a lot of like the video games at times also, where it's just catching like interactions with New York and him talking to the police chief, and starting to come into his own as just Spider-Man and not having anybody else. And we also haven't seen a ton of superhero movies dealing with that like loneliness, because that's always a battle in these superhero movies, is exposing the people that they love to the villains that they fight every day. We haven't seen a ton of, in superhero movies, a hero really just deal with like loneliness and leaning into, I'm only a hero. I don't have friends. All I do is work all day, no play. And I loved that. I thought it was executed perfectly. The direction was great. The fight scenes felt different. I thought a lot of times the fight scenes felt a lot more like the video games, especially like the newer video games, like the
I wish
PS5
Insomniac.
ones.
Yeah, I wish I would have gone first. This is like something that I am so excited to talk about too. But yeah, continue.
I think Destin's direction is night and day better than the old guy. I really do. As far as like fight scenes and him fly, Caden talked about this a lot, flying through the air and like capturing that with some sort of like inspiration is something we haven't seen since Raimi.
Yeah. So I very much agree with you. I think that Destin Daniel Craig or Cretton, excuse me, Jesus Christ. I keep saying Daniel Craig when I say his name, Destin Daniel Cretton.
Yeah.
I think that his he's like proved that he can do whatever he wants to, in my eyes, in the MCU, because he feels like he knows this world, and he knows like how to do a superhero and like a
Yeah.
superhero and everything around a superhero. It just feels like he knows what it takes to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree
Okay.
with you a ton on the feel of the Spider-Man games, especially like I think the web swing specifically feels a ton like that. Like at the beginning of the movie, kind of after like that or at the beginning of the movie after that montage, when he's going to that first kind of like crime that he's dealing with, in that swinging session, you see him fly around a corner, which is literally like straight out of the game when you try to do that. So it's like it was like a perfect like pull a web to like yank himself sharp around the corner, and I thought that was so cool.
So good.
They took like a lot of the gadgets straight out of the game, like the web bomb,
the new
and stuff
games,
like that.
out of
So,
the new
yes.
games. There,
Correct.
but there
Yep,
is
the
a
PS5
mix
ones.
of because I played Spider-Man 2 so much on like PS2.
On the PS2?
Yeah,
Yeah, PS2.
I played that game like Mysterio, like so much, and there was feelings of like that game as well, which is something that I just haven't felt since the original Spider-Man games or Spider-Man movies. Now, after the first 45 minutes, then things take a turn that at least story-wise and connective tissue to the rest of the MCU, I didn't connect with. And that's where it kind of hurt. It felt like this is a long movie. First of all, it's too long. It's too long, and they're trying to do too much.
I've heard other people say that too. I didn't have that feeling, but it's hard for me because I am so biased towards like I just like spending time with Spider-Man. So like,
Well, that's the thing.
It doesn't really feel long.
The thing is, with some of the earlier Spider-Man, Tom Holland movies, I have a hard time understanding how those are their favorite Spider-Man movies. I could understand how people love this movie, like really, really are over the top about this movie. I can't quite get there just because I do love like a simplified Spider-Man story, and I know it's not even totally like the director's fault. There's just so many other things at play that they're obviously trying to fit within this movie to move things on. That it's hard to only do that.
I really
did.
didn't feel that.
I felt like they were juggling they were juggling so many different things, and I just felt like the parts that I really liked suffered because they were doing other things.
All right. I mean, you can expand on that more in spoilers for sure, because I'd love to hear like what you mean by that.
So with that, I would say Letterboxd review, this is a 3.5 out of 5.
What about your out of 100 score?
It's 66.
Wow, that's low.
That's not low. Mogi, you have to understand.
You gave Supergirl like a 60.
Yeah, this is better.
By 6? You think this is only 6 points better than Supergirl?
I just
like that's baffling to me. I expected you to be lower than I am, but like I expected you to be like mid 70s. I think I'm surprised it's that low.
There's certain things
3.5's fine
right now. 3.5 is good.
I guess I don't care about your score if you're giving it a 3.5 on Letterboxd. That's cool with me.
I gave it 3.5. It's somewhere right in there. I think I don't think it landed the plane. I think that's where I really struggle, and when a movie doesn't totally land the plane. But again, Mogi, I'm coming to you as a person that you know me. I don't really
you don't like the new
other
MCU
Tom Holland
stuff.
movies. I think there was something, I was really pumped to see Tom Holland do this because I honestly didn't know he could. So I'm really, really excited. This actually, I said in my review on TikTok, this is a step in the right direction for Marvel overall. Does the movie 100% work? No, but I still thought it was a good movie.
Yeah. I think to expand on that, I think this is the first time I've seen a Marvel movie in a long time that really made me excited about the future of what they could do. Specifically with this character, because I really want Tom to at least do like maybe another trilogy, at least one more movie like Solo, maybe hopefully finish out another trilogy. But like I just don't know how much longer he's gonna want to play this character.
I don't know either. I don't know.
I think this movie made Tom my favorite Spider-Man.
What?
I think, yeah. I think that he's
who
the,
was
like,
it?
the
Was
best.
it Toby or
I think
Andrew before?
It was so hard for me to say because I think Andrew's the better Spider-Man, but I think Toby's the better Peter Parker.
Yeah.
But if you're talking overall, I think it's probably Toby between the two of them because
The movies are that much better.
the movies are that much better, and I think that Andrew Garfield is just too attractive and like too cool to be Peter Parker.
Okay.
So it's just kind of like his own good looks counted against him, unfortunately.
He is the
yeah,
hottest
I think-
he's ever been, like, in his life in the Spider-Man movies.
He is
kinda
really
weird.
attractive in those movies, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think this one solidified Tom as my favorite Spider-Man. I think he just feels
Interesting.
Through his through all of his appearances previously in the MCU, I think he feels like a true Spider-Man a lot of the times, like the way that he acts and the way that he talks and like his quippiness, like he feels like my favorite Spider-Man in that sense. And then in this movie, it just kind of all turns up a notch for me. I think his quippiness is super, super good in this. I think the action is incredible. I think like the choreography for the action set pieces and the way that they were able to take the action pieces and take literally direct like knockouts and takedowns from the Insomniac games and put them on a live action screen is super fucking cool to me. I thought that was awesome, and I'll talk about that more when we get to spoilers too. I think that Tom in this one really just embodied Spider-Man like I really needed him to. I think the new suit helped with that. I think the swinging through the city and like the feel of New York like feeling alive in this movie again really helped with that.
Yeah.
I think him being solo and being sad really just kind of like he feels like he's kind of grown into this role, and like it's been awesome to. I really liked at the beginning of him being Spider-Man for the MCU, like in Civil War. He feels like such a true Spider-Man in that like 10-15 minutes you get with him there, like that fight where he almost decapitates Bucky and everything. Like he's just like a 16-year-old or a 15-year-old that doesn't like know his strength fully yet and everything. And I love that. And so I just. Yeah, Tom has kind of been with this character long enough that I think every time I see him, I just like him more and more in the role. I think this also looks good. Like I think overall it looks good. Like the colors look great, especially in a lot of the fight scenes. The colors look great. The fight scenes like actually linger. Like you're actually allowed to see the action. There's not just a billion cuts, which is amazing. They let the emotional scenes like stay. Like there's no like think about Guardians of the Galaxy 3 or like any of the Avengers movies when you get like one of those like moments where it's supposed to be emotional and then it just gets cut off by a joke. And they've been doing that so much more lately in the MCU, and it's just like can you let it stay? And I think Destin did phenomenal at like his direction in the emotional scenes in this movie. I think they hit really fucking hard for me. There's one I'll talk about in spoilers that literally made me cry both times in the theater. So yeah, I think I love this character. I'm higher obviously on the previous Tom trilogy than you. I think a lot of people are looking at this movie and their first thought is like, wow, John Watts sucks and like why was he ever directing any of these things? And I don't think that's fair because I don't think his movies are bad enough to be like you shouldn't have ever made these. I still like them. You're obviously we'll talk about that later. You're lower on them than me, but I still like all of them.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm at a 90 out of 100 from this movie. I love this movie. I was at like a high. I was at a really high 4 after my first viewing, and I sat in the second row. Sucked.
Right. That's
my neck hurt so bad, and then I went back the next afternoon. Had probably the best seat in the house, and I loved it, dude. I loved it.
That's great.
I thought this was exactly what Tom needed to like expand into his role, and it made me so excited for what we see like from him next.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm happy for him. Just because I love Tom so much, like as a person, who he is in the public eye. He is like the best guy of all time. And I did
in real life. It's crazy.
I know he is. He's the best guy ever. And I actually really did like him a lot in the Odyssey. A lot of people are coming out with the take that he wasn't good. I completely disagree. I think he did exactly what he needed to do within that role. He steps it up a notch here for sure.
Yes. I think his acting is considerably better than it was in any of the I shouldn't say considerably, but his acting is definitely better and more mature than it was in any of the John Watts trilogy. I think I really liked the swinging in this. Do I think it's as good as like TASM and TASM 2? Probably not. But there's a couple specific scenes that I really liked the swinging, and I loved how much, like, it literally felt like a live action story from the video game. And I thought that was so fucking cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, anything else let me scroll my notes. Any other non-spoiler stuff you want to say?
One other thing I wanted to say that I missed on my review is that I just think after rewatching all these movies, Zendaya really ties these movies, or to me, keeps them somewhat together. And I thought Zendaya in this movie was fantastic.
Yeah, it's crazy that the movie that they after they no longer remember who Peter is from No Way Home, this movie feels like they have the best chemistry of any of the four.
What is that? Which, in my opinion, that's directing.
It could be directing. It could just be that obviously Zendaya and Tom are married now, and like they've been friends with what's his name, Jacob, that plays Ned. Is that right?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I think that's
a bit. Yeah, so, and they're a bit older.
They're a bit older. They're all just like more mature actors, so they might be able to just play that better. And then I think they have just better chemistry in real life. I also think that Tom just has chemistry with everyone, because Tom and John Bernthal in this the chemistry is off the charts for me. Like I loved every scene with those two together. Mm-hmm. So I really thought he meshed really well with like the entire cast. I like him bouncing off the police chief. I don't remember her name, but really
she was good.
Too.
I liked her.
She was great.
She was good.
She's in something else. I don't remember her name.
She was good. Okay, should we spoiler?
Yeah, we can do spoilers.
Spoiler alert. We're gonna spoil now. We'll give you timestamps, so then we'll jump in the future when we do all of our rankings. We are going to be, we're going to be ranking. We're going to give our own personal rankings to all the Spider-Man movies. We're going to do a collaborative ranking, and then we'll do some news stuff, so you can jump to that. Okay, spoiler alert. I think the biggest problem that I had, and I understand if people are just really excited to see this name pop up in the movie. This movie doesn't really have like a villain.
See, I would disagree. So you're just saying because at the end he saves her and then she saves him. That's what you're saying?
It does, but it doesn't.
I can't believe this is what we're starting with. But anyway,
what do you think we were going to start with?
I thought we may go chronologically a little.
We can.
No, we can talk this first. It's fine. But so I feel like she is more of a villain. She kills so many people.
Wait, let me think about it.
The thing that she does to Tom, we'll talk about that later, or to Peter on that rooftop is holy fuck.
Who does she kill?
The guy that she walked in front of the fucking car to get just the old guy that just got smoked by the car.
Oh yeah, she did kill him.
She like walks out and she's just like this. He just gets smoked by the car.
That was good. I think,
but yeah, I think
the
way that they're making it feel at the end, I think they're wanting you to think that she's turned a leaf and she's good. But as we know from previous iterations and like the comics, Jean Grey is a very, for lack of a better term, gray character. Like she's very gray morally, and she will do very different things. As we've seen, she doesn't really care what happens, as she was trying to get her sister back here. So, but I think that that character was part of the reason that I am able to be excited about the MCU going forward a little bit, because I am excited to see what they'll do with with the X-Men, and we can talk about this in news too for anybody that skips through this. But they just casted Samara Weaving in the new X-Men movie too. They haven't given.
I like that. I love Samara.
I do love Samara Weaving. But yeah, so there's rumors that Indy Navarrete might join the cast for that too. So like, if they get good people to join the cast for that and a good director, I guess somebody's already directing it. I don't remember who it is. Let me see.
What I'll say, Mogi, and I think you would understand this. I really just don't like setup movies that are obviously set up just to play off.
But do you think Do you think this was just set up? I don't know. I mean, yes, it was in that they're introing that character, and they could have. Yes, could they have done from any of his many like villains? Could they have done a story about that? Sure, but I'm hoping that this means there's going to be 2 more movies of this that maybe will be more Spider-Man villain themed, kind of, or like true Spider-Man villains, instead of just like we got Scorpion for a little bit and like the montage of him fucking up Scorpion and Tombstone and whoever else it was.
Yeah. I don't know.
Jake
It
Schreier,
just
by the way, it's the same guy that did Thunderbolts.
Okay. I think just looking at everything, what I love in Spider-Man movies is just there's such like a driving force behind the villain in a lot of the great ones and even the animated ones. That I just felt a lack of that through line for this movie. In the same way, I don't know, because she is the villain. She is, but you also don't see who she is until halfway through.
Well, she isn't. Damage Control is.
Well, yeah, but you don't find out that Damage Control is and what they're really doing until like the last second. And I'll also say,
you didn't have like a sneaking suspicion.
But that's what I was gonna say. I knew the whole time that's Tremel Tillman. Like he's the bad guy in Severance. He's doing the same thing. That's kind of how I was feeling. I was like, we know where this is going.
I wanted to love it, and I really liked it away. And then it just felt pretty flat, right?
I didn't love it. He does.
Yeah,
he has
I wanted to love
like
it right
really
away because I do love him in Severance.
He has all these great nuances in Severance, and he kind of like he even did it really quick in Mission Impossible when he was in that for like 5 minutes. He turns it up for a second. He never really, I don't know. So if he was the villain for a bit, a bit to be desired. But the thing is, I really I loved everything with Zendaya. I loved it. Yeah. The whole scene, like the party scene where he like shows up to the party, like that's like one of the best scenes in Spider-Man.
Yes, that seems incredible. The way that it is able to, just in the single scene where in the single moment where he sees her boyfriend come in and them talk and like her, like them kiss, and then it pans back to him. Just the expressions that Tom Holland is able to like put on his face in 5 seconds of just watching his face, you feel like everything that Peter Parker is feeling in that, like he's all alone and he really doesn't know what to do in a situation like this. He doesn't know how to feel in a party like this because he hasn't been able to do it for like he hasn't had interactions like this since he was in high school and since he like before everyone forgot him. So like, and you can see it even when he walks into that party, he's like, what do I do when somebody tries to just hand him a drink? And then he takes one sip of it and he's like, oh, this is the worst thing of all time because he doesn't drink because he never learned to party because he was being Spider-Man. So it's just like the way that like he's able to show expression to make you, the viewer, like know all of that, just watching him in that moment, I thought was super well done. And I think that's one of the best scenes in this movie for sure.
Yeah. That was in the first bit that I was like floating. I was like, oh my God, sure. This is exactly what we need.
Dude. My second showing, somebody came in after that.
I would have been like, go home.
I'm like, what the fuck, man?
Just go home.
We're 30 minutes into the movie.
It's not worth it. But where I struggled is just that, like, so we have the Doc Ock chip. That's a storyline. We have the whole, what's the, in the vent line. Like, what is that whole, X vent or something? Vent X? VMAX. What's VMAX? What's Scorpion doing? What's Hulk doing? It's just juggling a lot of different storylines.
Oh, that's what I wanted to say about trailers really quick, and then we can come back to that.
Yeah.
Hulk was in the trailers.
Really? Why would you do that?
Like Hulk going full Rage Monster Hulk, like the fight. Most of that fight was in the trailers.
You know, I did see when I was editing my TikTok that one of the posters had Hulk in it. And I was like, wait,
and I'm like, what the fuck are we doing? That was one of my favorite scenes of the movie too. When like Banner loses control and like Hulk says, no Banner, no girl, only Hulk. That was fucking awesome. And if you like knew Hulk was in it, that's spoiled for you. Like when I'm watching it and he's swinging up to this building, I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Why is there so much damage already to this building up here? And then you're in the vault and you're hearing the bang, 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 and I'm like, what the fuck does she have out there? Because in my head, I'm like, why would it be Hulk?
Yeah.
And then it
that's
pans
crazy.
back out, and then the banging stops, and you're like, the fuck's going on? And then it pans, or you like see Hulk the first time, and I'm like, oh, this is fucking sick, because I didn't even know he was in it. I was talking to one of my buddies about it, and he was like, dude, I'm so jealous that you like didn't see it, like you didn't know that, like that's such a cool way that you had to experience it, because everybody else watching the movie knew the Hulk was in it.
Yeah, I had a good time with that. I liked that.
Yeah.
That was a great scene.
Same. I thought that fight was awesome. I really liked it.
Yeah.
I thought that
So that does suck.
yeah, I think not, or I think that being in the sport or in the trailer
Trailer
stinks.
sucks.
What were you saying though?
Well, I was just
You
saying
think
that
there's
it
too
just
many storylines.
it just there really is. I think
So-
what I really loved, I just loved that like idea and that piece that they were really focusing in on the first 40 minutes. And it felt like they kind of got away from that. And then they really got away from it towards the end, because then they're really just talking about her and her sister.
Yeah, I mean, and I
Which
think
you
they
don't
go
really
full,
have any
like, her and
connection
her.
to before that.
You didn't get any connection from it from the flashback.
I mean, a bit, but it's flashback.
It just didn't work that well for you. I like the flashback a lot. I thought it was really good.
Okay. Okay.
The issue is like I don't know, like they didn't do enough with her here to like even her like saving Peter, like that's literally just payback for him saving her right there. That wasn't enough for me to forgive her for like all of the other shit that she's done. So I'm just like, I just don't. It's weird. It's a weird feeling because like it seems like they want you to kind of forgive her, but it's like how are you supposed and that kind of leads me into the other thing, like that scene with Zendaya and Tom on the rooftop, and like her doing that is I don't know how how Peter ever forgives her.
Yeah, that was diabolical. Which I
Like,
did like that. I did like that. That was good.
Did it trick you? Like, did you see it coming or no?
No, I didn't see it coming right away, but then about midway through, I was like,
A lot of people, I've seen a lot of people say that it was like when she lifted his mask, they were like, I don't know about that. But
yeah, it didn't seem like the character. That's right.
So when they were swinging over there, like after he picked her up from the apartment, it was like, you have to come with me. You have to come with me. That was the only time in any of that, like the John Watts trilogy included, that Zendaya MJ while swinging with Peter wasn't freaking out, like wasn't kind of like screaming or cringing or like saying something or like that. And I was like, well, that's kind of weird. Like, what's going on here? And then when they as soon as they kissed, I was like, that's Jean. Like that has to be Jean. And I was right, and I was like, "Fuck yeah, dude! Oh yeah, let's go!" I was so excited. But yeah, I thought that scene was like that was the best show of acting from Tom and Zendaya in the whole movie. I think
it was great. I like that scene. Now that you said that, I did kind of think like I thought she used to like freak out. I think that was in maybe,
and then she did when he flies her home.
Right, exactly.
Yeah,
so that was a good like
leading
character
right
piece.
Into No Way Home. Yeah, but to go back to what you were saying about the too many strings, I'm more like there were a lot of strings. I agree with you there. In this one, more so than any of the other Spider-Man movies that I have that complaint with, being like TASM 2 or Spider-Man 3, where I just think there's too much going on. It's too convoluted. This one, it felt like all of those extra pieces were there for a reason. Like the Hulk extra piece that was there. It wasn't just there to like shoehorn Hulk in. It was there because he was already using the tech that Peter then saw and was like, oh, I can use that kind of a thing. So it was like he saw that and then learned that, and then that's how it kind of draws everything together. So I
agree.
Really
I agree with you there. I agree with you there, because usually those other movies, because this is a pretty common problem with some of these movies, that makes me like really not like the movie. Like I turned pretty negative on a lot of these movies. I still stayed positive because it does turn, in some sort of way work better than the other ones. But it is juggling a lot. I thought of Spider-Man 3 a lot, to be honest.
Yeah. I didn't love the way that they finished the Hulk thing, like that they just did like another like, hey, it's me, Peter, and Bruce is just like, oh, okay, and let's go. I didn't love that, but I also like, you're in the middle of New York and he's like full rage Hulk. Like, what are you supposed to like? How are you supposed to do that without just turning it into a Hulk movie and having him just destroy New York? So, yeah, I don't have like a better way to fix that, but it just that was something that I didn't fully love. But yeah, the Jean Grey chasing her sister storyline was like it was a little long for me. I think they could have shortened that a little, but I really liked a lot of it. Like, I think a lot of it really worked for me better than I expected it to. You didn't like the VMAX connection, that being like she was in so much pain that was just the last thing she saw and like broadcasted it out.
No, I'm not saying I don't like that. I'm just saying that's like another like main plot line along with these like 5 other things that you're also kind of thinking about. Where I was just losing focus on Peter being a depressed, lonely guy and that turning him into a real spider.
Yeah.
You know, which I loved. Oh my God, his eyes turning and all that shit,
dude, and like the rage going up and his like him getting clearly so strong. Oh, it's so fucking cool.
It's so great.
It was so fucking cool.
Fucking
dude,
loved
when he
all
stands up and pushes Scorpion back. Oh, yeah, so fucking cool.
Yeah, I was like, more of that, which I was just kind of sad.
And that
you know, they did the Doc Ock chip.
What's you want to be more positive now? Talk about things we liked.
No, I am saying a lot of things.
I know, I'm just
liked.
giving you shit.
Can I talk about best fight scene when he's fighting the ninjas? I want to talk about
the action. Yep.
The ninjas.
I think
crazy.
my favorite fight scene was actually the one right before the ninjas. The ninjas had my favorite moment when he catches, like when he said, like he makes the realization and he catches the sword and he fucking breaks it and he says, "I'm both." Like that, I'm both. Just I have chills right now. Like it literally gave me chills all through my body in the theater. I loved that. But the one before that, right before he goes into the building, when he says like all right guys, let me stretch. I'm not in high school anymore.
Yeah.
And that fight is straight out of one of the games. Like every move in that, I think I've done in a Spider-Man game, including like the web finish to like sticking him to the wall and then like swinging back off and knocking the other guy out in like the same combo. It was so fucking cool. Yeah. But second to that one, I think would be the ninjas fight at the end, obviously. Yeah. Or the hand.
Ninjas fight was so great. It was so great. But the reason why I'm positive on this movie is because it's really like one of the only, when he says, "I'm going to stretch real quick," it's really one of the only like quippy parts where you still see Spider-Man.
I disagree.
Well, it's quippy, but like, again, in the other movies, it's just like boom, 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 boom. Like joke after joke after joke after joke.
I feel like this movie's all of the fight scenes, it was like that, except the very final.
No, not nearly as bad. I'm just saying not nearly as bad as like the original.
I'm sure it wasn't. I think Andrew Garfield, while he is Spider-Man, is probably the like quippiest, like the most like true to comic quippiest guy. But I thought that they turned that up a ton in this movie. Like this was the most quippy I think we've seen Tom, and I loved every time.
As maybe I don't notice as much. I'm talking about like these the bad jokes. Because I just feel like so much in the earlier Tom movies.
See, you're saying there was like Marvel humor in this, and I just completely disagree.
No, I'm saying in this one there wasn't. I'm saying in this one there wasn't.
Okay. Yeah. No, I agree. That's not. I'm saying the same
old
thing.
Ones.
I think this was the most quippy we've seen Tom Holland in this role.
In a good way.
Yes,
and in bad ways.
Quippy. Spider-Man is quippy. I think Spider-Man being quippy is what he's supposed to be. So like. And he was quippy as Spider-Man in the fights in like the John Watts trilogy, not nearly as much as he was here, and I loved it in this movie.
I just feel like it was used in a different way in the John Watts, because the John Watts movies just feel so unserious. Does that make sense? Like the weight of this one and how it's shot and how it feels.
Weight-wise, sure. I mean, how it's shot, like but I think that's a time issue too. They shot a lot more of this like on location, which like you can feel. Like there's definitely some volume shots that you can tell are volume shots, but there's also some volume shots that look good. Cam Walsh from Real Talk pointed this out on TikTok. I saw his TikTok today, but one of the final shots where Peter is sitting on that like bar. And it's like the New York skyline with like the beautiful sunset behind it. Like that shot looks really good. And that's very clearly, they shot that in the volume. So like, You can make it look good. You just have to try. And I think the John Watts trilogy suffered a lot from that. I think it suffers a lot from being like the colors are very washed out. It's not vibrant at all. It's just that I do struggle with. But I just like the character so much, and especially in that John Watts trilogy. I love Ned, man. I love Ned. I wish there would have been a little bit more Ned in this one.
That's where you and I just disagree.
Yeah, see, that's fair. But
the character really just doesn't work for me. I do think Ned was the best in this movie than any of the others.
I like Ned a lot in this. See, and that's
it feels like a different tone in this one. He really does.
I mean, yeah, they're older.
Yeah, maybe that's it. I don't know.
Yeah, but we're just kind of jumping all over the place based on what we're thinking. But when or actually, we can go in order for this one. So, what did you think of Florence Pugh? Different answers.
I feel like
I think she's perfect in the role as Yelena.
She's good.
I think she is like very good. I think the scenes with her in the bathhouse are hilarious.
They are funny. I do feel like I don't know if it ruined the pacing a little bit for me. I thought they were fine. I didn't have a problem.
You can,
with them.
and that's fair. And I guess it's just with these movies, maybe I just have such a soft spot for them that I love like interacting with all the different characters. I could see where it would throw off the pacing for you. I thought I loved their back and forth when Peter sticks his toes out and she just looks at him. She's like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
I think that's where
small
it's like
potatoes thing.
It's good. That's a good bit. That's a good bit. I like that bit. Mm-hmm. I think it's just like when you go to her, you just like really feel like outside of the Tom and Zendaya story, where it's just like I really just want to find out more about MJ and how he's gonna like maybe get back to her, or like it just feels like this is our connective tissue to the MCU, and I'm like, why do we?
It is
why no, I like the story, you know.
No, I get that. I do get that. This is like the connective tissue back to the Avengers and to all of that stuff. So I do get that.
But I'm not gonna be mad about the scene. It's Florence Pugh in a bathtub. Like,
yeah, no, I know. But that scene, and then I wanted to talk about that scene because I did like that scene a lot.
It's funny, yeah. It was legitimately funny.
Yeah, and when he's leaving and she goes, "You're not anonymous anymore. I've seen your belly button."
It's good.
That made me laugh. But then the Peter and MJ scenes when they're on Bernthal's boat after the jeans scene and all that stuff. I loved that whole section. Like every time that we went back to that boat, I was like having a great time. When we first get there and there's the traps, and then Bernthal's like, "Fine, you can come in, whatever. I made chili," and Peter's like, "Don't eat that chili.
Don't eat that."
I liked that a lot. But then that night, I think that the chemistry between MJ and Peter when they're like on either side of that curtain and talking about MJ's boyfriend, I think that's the best chemistry they've had in any of the movies.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I loved that, and then obviously like Peter leaves the next day, and she finds the note.
Yeah.
And I thought that her delivery of I think I deserve to have this conversation with Peter Parker as she's like poking the note because she obviously doesn't know his name. Mm-hmm. I thought that like she was so good in this, dude. Excellent. She's always good as MJ, but this is like she had the most room to really like work here.
Yeah. Yeah. And dude, again, I think
that's a direction thing. So
right, it's a great direction. And I know these guys. He had done some pretty serious drama, if I remember right. Looking at I think he did Short Term 12, which makes sense as to why some of these scenes feel so much more grounded.
Oh, he did Just Mercy as well. Yeah.
Exactly, which that's an underrated film. That's a pretty good.
It is. I like
Michael B. Jordan film. It went totally under the radar. I think I just love
less than 200K logs on Letterboxd.
Yeah, that might be one I have to recommend. I think I just loved those scenes so much, and I missed that piece of it when we went and did other stuff that I felt like didn't work as well. That's probably what kept me lower.
Yeah.
But I'm still saying, like, those
And
scenes
then-
are like, build off of that, dude. We haven't seen that yet.
Yeah.
That makes me excited.
That I see where you're coming from, and now that I'm thinking about it more, I do kind of wish that we would have been able to have just a Spider-Man story that was completely separate from the MCU. But I mean, obviously, they're not going to be able to do that because they want.
They
to
are
make
not
money,
in the
and,
place right now to do that.
No, and like maybe
No.
in 4 years or 3 years when they make the next one of these, they will
Right.
be.
That
Like
would
maybe
excite
because
me.
I do like what they're doing, cutting back on like the amount of things they're making, and we'll talk
Yeah.
about that in news as well. But yeah, I'm hoping that they move back in a good enough direction where they can make like a standalone Spider-Man where he's really just doing his own thing, and we get like the whole breakdown of like, does he still remember, or like, do MJ and Ned remember him, like all of that stuff.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
following that scene, the conversation with the note, she leaves, and I was like, is that the last time we're gonna see her? Like, I was like, the way that they did that, they could end it, we could never see MJ again, and I'd be like, okay, that was satisfying enough for me. Like, I get it. But then she pops back down. She's like, can you give me a ride home?
Yeah.
I was like, oh, they're doing some fuck shit. I don't know what's gonna happen now. So they he flies her home, and then you get the like scared sound from her again while they're flying, and I was like, haha, I was right.
Yeah.
So like that really solidified it for me too.
That's a
But
good
then they
piece.
get back, and I was like, okay, like he dropped him off. What are we doing next? And then she's like, do you want to come up and like say hi to Ned?
Yeah.
That scene where they're hanging out up there and like building the Lego and like talking, and Ned goes to grab the food, and MJ's like, you guys look like best friends. I like felt myself like getting choked up, and then he replies with whatever he says, and he's like, God, I miss you guys. And I was like, you're making me feel all of that, and I can't even see your face because he's wearing the Spider-Man mask. And then she flips around that picture, and I was legitimately tears streaming down my face in the theater because of the picture.
It's a great
Both
scene.
times.
It's a great
It
scene.
is. It's a really great scene, and that's what I'm talking about when I say their chemistry is like better here. Like, I think that is a better like moment and scene of chemistry than it is than you get in any of those John Watts movies.
For sure. For sure. Absolutely. And that's the best Ned scene, I think.
Yeah, I like Ned in that scene a lot.
He's great in that scene.
And then as they fly away, or as Peter flies away, MJ says like, bye Peter or whatever, and then Ned goes, Spider-Man's name's Peter? Mm-hmm. And I was like, why would they do that? That leads me to the last thing I think I have to talk about in spoilers. Do you think Ned remembers him?
Oh, I think he eventually does with the handshake.
You think that handshake's what caused him to remember him, or what do you think?
I think that's what the movie is saying,
So I have a theory.
which I wouldn't like that, to be frank.
No. So I don't think that's what the movie's saying.
Okay.
I'll tell you what I think the movie's saying after I tell you my theory.
Yeah.
My theory is I think that, and I guess I shouldn't say this is, I don't know if I thought of this first or if I saw a video of it. If I did, sorry, I don't know where I stole it from.
Your theory.
But I think that when Jean froze everybody, and it flashes back to MJ and Ned, and MJ's crying, I was sitting there and I was like, why would she be crying if when everybody's under control, they can't think of anything, like they don't have any thoughts, like they're just frozen apparently, because that's what they said earlier in the movie. So I was like, well, that doesn't like fully make sense to me. But then I was like, what if when she did that, the same way like when she was mind controlling Hulk earlier, it caused that split between like the Banner and Hulk, and like the mix like Banner Hulk that he had, and caused like the full Hulk to come out. What if it wiped a little bit of Strange's spell? Not like saying it made them remember him, but it like kind of opened the door to make them remember him. And that's when I was thinking that at the end after the second time I saw it, because I was like, maybe that opened the door, and that's why Ned knew the handshake, because Ned shouldn't have known that handshake if he never knew Peter.
Well, yeah. No, I think I love that theory. I love that theory. I don't know if I totally buy that, like, he wouldn't have Like, it's not him knowing Peter. It's still just like a handshake.
It's just a
maybe
handshake.
would know
You
the
think he, like,
handshake.
maybe
he wouldn't
developed
know
it
who
with a
was
different
with.
friend or something.
That's what I thought the movie was maybe saying, but I like your idea more.
I think the movie was saying he instinctively knew the handshake, and I don't know what the movie fully meant by that, obviously, but the way that he said Peter is what made me think that it was like he knew him, and I was like, how would he know him? But what it could be is he heard Peter, and he's like, why is this guy introducing himself to me? This is the guy from the party. MJ said Spider-Man's name is Peter and this is Peter, and then he was just like, Peter, like maybe making that connection that this is Spider-Man, not that he knew him. So like those are the two ways that I've kind of taken it. I don't know which one I believe, but I want my theory to be right.
I like.
I was really glad they didn't just do like a Jean Grey like wiping their memories and like making that, or wiping the Strange thing and completely like making No Way Home not matter. That would have sucked. Like that would have made me mad. So
yeah, that would have been. Well, actually, I don't know. Wiping away No Way Home actually wouldn't make me too mad.
I like No Way Home.
I like that theory. We'll have to post that. Let's. Do you want to do movie news?
Yeah, we can just do the brand new day news right off the rip. It.
Yeah, you do that real quick. I'm gonna. What? Wait, what did you say?
I said, did you see the preview numbers?
It's going to be the biggest movie ever in the first day, right?
It might be, yeah. It's crazy. It previewed 74.5 million.
What do you think that is?
14.5 higher than Endgame.
What do you think that is? Why?
I think it had a crazy amount of hype. I think it's just a big movie year, so people like want to go back to the movies. Like people want movies to be good again.
I agree with you. I think it is. Right. I think it is a little bit of the Odyssey effect, honestly.
I think it's, the Odyssey, the Project Hail Mary did it a lot at like the beginning of the year. Obsession did it right after that. So like we've had like these big viral movies that have like carried from one to another. So people have constantly been talking about movies. So
what I'll say is I don't know if this one will have the rewatch factor that some of the others would.
I've already seen it twice.
I know you have.
My buddy from work went back tonight and saw it. It's his third one. He saw it back to back last night, and then he saw it again today. He's also the biggest Spider-Man fan I know. So,
right. I don't know. I would be shocked if it like first weekend. It seems like it's gonna happen.
It's not gonna beat the 3.2 worldwide that Endgame made.
It can't.
But this preview and the hype that it has this weekend, especially with like, there's a lot of influencers that are more in the camp of that I am than like what you said, especially like the TikTok people that are like 4.5, some of them even 5 kind of a deal.
Okay,
people really like this. I expected you to be a little bit lower. Like I said, you're even lower than I thought you'd be. But
now you're just making me feel like a dick.
No, you don't feel like a dick. You like a lot of the movie. You're just like you rate a lot more difficult than I do. That's the only thing. And I also have a soft spot for Spider-Man. So
yeah.
But either way, I think a lot of people like this, and I think that is going to cause at least like this opening weekend into like next week, and probably next weekend be crazy. So like I wouldn't
the
be
beginning
shocked.
will be crazy. Next month, I don't know.
The craziest thing that I can say is I wouldn't be shocked if it opens to almost $1 billion.
Opens to $1 billion? Is that a thing?
Endgame opened to 1.2.
Holy fuck.
Yeah. So they were projecting 800 million for the opening, and I would not be stunned at all if they break projections because they were not projecting a 74.5 preview.
I mean, that makes me happy. That makes me happy for Destin Pratt.
Movies are back.
Like, that's cool. Like,
this movie's
he did
gonna
a
make
movie like Short Term 12, and now he does this movie. It's the fucking
Short-Term
biggest
12,
movie ever.
Just Mercy, and then Shang-Chi, and then this. Like, Shang-Chi was good, but
he
didn't
did
make money
Shang-Chi.
like this. Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah, that's how he got into
That
the
makes
MCU.
sense.
Yeah.
That
And
makes
you like
sense,
Shang-Chi, don't
especially
you?
action, other than the last 20 minutes, which kind of...
Same. Same.
I'm going to grab a drink real quick. You do the other...
Yep. Yeah. You're good. Yeah, I think there's a chance that this movie makes... I think it's probably going to make $2 billion, and then if it may, I just want to say that it might make $1 billion this opening weekend. I think it's going to? Probably not, but I want to be on record saying that it might.
That's so insane. Can we talk about David Johnson, Black Panther?
Yeah, other Marvel news. David Johnson.
That's great.
Yes, I'm super pumped about that. He's playing T'Challa's son.
Yes. Awesome.
So I don't know how they're going to do the time situation there.
They'll
but
figure it out.
Sure. I'm in for whatever there.
He was so good.
It's
Long
Coogler.
Walk.
It's Coogler again, and they're shooting it on film. Sign me the fuck up. I'll be there opening night.
It'd be sweet.
So I'm pumped about that. Ryan Gosling is Ghost Rider. He's been fan cast for legitimately years. So
what happened to our boy?
Noise?
What happened to our boy?
You're mad because of the director? Same.
Well, I'm kind of mad at Ryan too. What happened to our boy doing Place Beyond the Pines? First Man.
I mean, he's just a Project Hail Mary. That's not count for anything. He might get a nom.
This sucks.
It depends on the acting performances the rest of the year. I agree with you. I actually really like him as Ghost Rider, but I don't like that Levy's directing it. The fact that he's doing back-to-back Sean Levy movies for Disney sucks ass. Like, it sucks ass.
The Star Wars, right?
Yeah, Starfighter or whatever it's called. That's with Sean Levy. I'm not excited at all. Sean Levy made fucking what's it called? Your least favorite movie of all time, Deadpool v Wolverine. So yeah,
when I heard this,
let me look it up. Just Sean Levy really quick, because it's
guy.
It's an abysmal filmography. Like, it literally is upsetting. Deadpool, Wolverine, Free Guy, Night at the Museum. I actually like Night at the Museum, the first one. The Adam Project, not good. Night at the Museum 2, not good. Real Steel, fine. Cheaper by the Dozen, I actually like quite a bit. Night at the Museum, they made 3 of those.
Yeah.
Apparently they made 3 Night at the Museums. Second 2 don't matter. The Internship, when he tried to bring Owen Wilson and Vince Vaughn back together, not good. Just Married, Date Night. Yeah, like
Date Night's bad.
Oh man.
It
Big
really
Fat Liar
sucks.
was fine. You remember that movie?
No, he's just such
Yeah. I'm really
the
disappointed.
cash
by that.
grabbiest of all cash grabs.
Yes, I saw somebody on TikTok say that he will come in, but like early and under budget every single time, but he will not make a good movie.
Exactly.
So it's like
it'll be
like,
very
you want to make some
entertaining.
money on a movie? Just call Sean Levy.
Well, that's the thing. The audience score has like a pretty high floor. Audiences are very much like, they're fun, but they literally mean nothing. None of his movies mean anything.
For the record, you want to know who else comes in under budget and early?
Who?
Christopher Nolan.
Shout out. His movies are great. Almost always.
I didn't finish typing the last one, but Samara Weaving, it was just cast in the new X-Men movie that doesn't have a release date. I think it won't release next year, so it'll probably be in the 2028 slate.
Yeah.
If I had to guess, because I think Marvel said that they're only Secret Wars will come out next year, I believe.
Okay. Yeah, I know.
So
they're slower in production.
Doomsday comes out at the end of this year, and then I think Secret Wars will probably be like a year later. I imagine they do that same December window next year.
Does this movie make you more excited for Doomsday?
No, I don't.
Spider-Man's going to have a role, right? No,
I don't think he's going to be in it. We should have talked about that in spoilers. Sorry, but yeah, I don't even think he's going to be in it.
I don't think that's a spoiler.
I think that the end credit pointed to him potentially being in Secret Wars, but I don't know if he's going to be in Doomsday.
Okay, so this literally has no lead up to the next movie.
That's what I was concerned about, because I was thinking they were going to use this as lead up, and then in the next couple months they would have a Doomsday trailer with Spider-Man in it. So maybe I'm wrong, and maybe that is what they'll do. But there's no way they're just going to not advertise. They advertised Hulk for this movie, so they're not going to not advertise Spider-Man if he's in Doomsday. So
yeah,
yeah, but yeah, and then I said Samara Weaving's in the new X-Men. So
a fan. I'm a big fan.
Maybe Indy Navarrete. There's rumors of that.
Oh my god,
that'd be cool too.
I would be all the way back in.
Yeah, that would be really cool too. Amazon, did you see this new Blade Runner 2099 thing?
No.
Yeah, it's Hunter Schafer and Michelle Yeoh are the two leads. It looks interesting, but when I watched the trailer, I was like, what the fuck's going on here?
It feels
And
different.
It's just, it doesn't necessarily feel different. It feels cyberpunky, like the same way that you would expect a Blade Runner to feel. You should watch
Okay.
the trailer because I wonder if you'll like it. And like, I'm interested to I'll give the series a shot, but it does kind of feel like if it's not Denis Villeneuve doing, like, when people try to make series after Denis Villeneuve does a movie, it just doesn't really work. Like, look at the Dune series, and then now this they're doing after Blade Runner 2049. So I just don't know.
Sicario
I don't know
too.
how well it'll work. I'll give it a shot. I like Hunter Schafer and I like Michelle Yeoh, so I'll definitely give it a shot.
I love Hunter Schafer. I think is great. Really,
Yeah.
really good. One
I
of the
think
best
she's
pieces of Euphoria.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, hopefully they
Um,
don't ruin another one of my favorite franchises.
The Thomas Crown Affair. Have you heard of the old movies, The Thomas Crown Affair?
I have not, but I saw the trailer today.
Did you? Okay.
did.
What'd you think?
It was a little mixed.
I think it looks cool. One sec. I need to look up who's doing the cinematography.
I mean, MVJ is directing, which makes me a little nervous.
Why? You didn't like Creed 3?
No, it's fine. It's fine. There's no Creed 1.
It's correct. Yeah, I won't argue with you there.
Can I be frank? I get nervous
Can I be frank?
when
Bradford
stars
Young.
decide to... Oh, Bradford Young is shooting it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Arrival. Mm-hmm. That excites me a
That's
little bit.
I thought you'd be higher on it. He saw, Arrival, Selma, Solo.
I get a little nervous when stars like this, they start as actors and then they start directing, and then they're also starring in and directing. It works sometimes. And MBJ is one of the most talented guys out there, and he has worked with Coogler a ton. But again, I liked Creed 3. I didn't love. I hope it's great.
I've only
I hope
seen
it's
it
great.
once, but I remember liking it a lot. So
Okay.
I wanna. What else has he directed?
I mean, I think that's all he's done.
I want to say he's done one other one. I'm looking right now. Just give me.
But again, he has probably learned even more after working on Sinners, you know?
Oh, absolutely, and just being as close to like Coogler
So maybe-
as he is.
Maybe I
sure.
just talked myself
I'm
into
wrong.
this.
He's directing Creed 4 too, apparently. But
Okay.
that will be his third.
That's it. He just hasn't
So
done a
this will
lot.
be
you know?
his second.
He
I'm really
hasn't done a
excited
lot.
for it though, and like him being lead in it too. I think is very cool. It looked like the trailer looks James Bondy, which I'm pretty into. So yeah, I think it's gonna be cool. It's got like the scene in the trailer when they're in the boat gave me like Tenet vibes.
Yeah. Cool.
So yeah, I'm in. I think it looked like, and the trailer looks good. Like I'm excited for. I'm like, as long you give me a movie that's got good colors, I'm gonna fucking like it. Sorry.
No, Bradford can shoot the hell out of the movie. So
Yeah,
that,
and Arrival
that-
looks
it'll
fucking
look good.
gorgeous, dude. The
Yeah, yeah.
cinematography in Arrival is incredible. Those
Yep.
vast shots of that fucking ship, literally like.
Yeah,
so
coming
fucking
in
good.
with the fog over.
Is there any Cape
Perfect.
Crusader episodes? Oh, there is. I didn't realize that. Fuck yeah.
Can we talk about Widow's Bay a little bit? We watched all the Spider-Man movies.
We did
That's
watch
what we
all the
watched this
Spider-Man
week.
movies. We'll do our rankings of all of them here in a minute.
You're
we
finished
talked
with
about
Widow's Bay, right?
Yep, I finished it. Yeah.
I am 3 episodes in,
Okay.
and 3 eps in, I'm like, this is the best TV show I've seen this year.
Yes, I agree. I was in the same spot.
This is so Midnight Mass coded, but also like Parks
it's
and
funny.
Rec funny. Yeah,
But it's funny. Like, it's like legitimately funny. Like, laugh out loud at multiple points in an episode funny kind of a thing.
oh yeah, which it's shot a lot by Hiro Murai, which if you don't know, he did like Atlanta. He
did
shot
not
a
know
lot
that.
of Barry.
Oh.
I think he's a great director, great TV director, and
Yeah.
you can just feel that throughout this show. And
Mm-hmm.
I can't wait to dive back in. I'm
Is Lauren
so
watching it
high
with
on
you?
this show. She is, and she
Nice.
was scared. This is a scary show.
Dude,
There was-
episode 1 is like, there's a pretty scary part, and Kylie and I watched that when we were up in Iowa at like my stepbrother's place where we were
Yeah.
staying. but
Yeah.
we were in the basement and it was like dark as fuck, a place that like we're not like normally in, and Cooper was sleeping down there in like the playroom, and we were upstairs in like the guest room. So like when we would have to go down there in the middle of the night, it's just pitch black, and she was like, "Yeah, we're not watching that show here again." I was literally scared like both times that I had to go down there last night. So
We were in my parents' basement watching. In the second episode, I think is even scarier. That's where he stays, or maybe that's the third
the
episode.
hotel.
Maybe I may be 4 in, where he stays at the hotel.
what happened in the what happened in the last episode?
It was a solo episode focused on this one lady that plans a party.
That had the party? Okay, that's
think
episode
that-
4.
Okay, so I'm 4 in. So episode 3, I think, is when he stays at
So-
the hotel, and that's
And
crazy.
I think the first 3 episodes, after episode 3, I was like, this is the best fucking, like, one of the best shows I've ever seen. Episode 4, the first like 2/3 of it, I was like, I'm not really that into this. And then the end of it, I was like, oh, that episode fucking rocked.
I don't want to spoil,
So,
but yeah, it
not
reminded me
spoil,
of
but,
a
like,
certain movie that came out last year where kids are running.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But that, I do know the one you're talking about.
I love Widow's Bay. It's one of the Apple
Yeah.
TV. It feels like it's kind of back. It needed a show.
I'm
'Cause it
excited
hasn't had
to hear
much
what you think
recently.
after finishing it too.
Can't wait.
Yeah, so.
Do we want to get into Spider-Man movie rankings?
I watched Avatar Aang.
Oh yeah, okay,
new-
I missed that. There you go. That's
Yeah,
a new
it was-
movie on
that was my one
Netflix?
non-Spider-Man thing. It's on Paramount.
Movie, right?
Yep. It's Avatar Aang, The Last Airbender. It's the movie like continuation in when they're like adults of Avatar, The Last Airbender, the old Nickelodeon show, which is like literally one of my favorite shows of all time. So I was really excited for this. I was really disappointed that it didn't go to theaters because it was supposed to go to theaters and it was supposed to release a little bit later this year, and then it got moved up and dropped only on streaming, and that really sucks.
It does suck.
It also leaked earlier in the year, so that also sucks.
Oh right, that's right.
Yeah, this was the one that leaked. So
Was it good?
I downloaded the leak. I have it, but I never watched it. I was keeping it in case they never released it because it leaked or something like that. Like if they would have just shelved it, I would have been like, okay, now I'm gonna watch it, kind of a thing. But
Yeah.
I waited for it to release because I wanted to like watch the final version or whatever. And I loved it, dude. I gave it a 4 out of 5. What did I rank it? Give me 1 second. I gave it an 87 out of 100. Like I was really high on it.
Jesus. Okay, wow.
I think the animation is incredible. The fight scenes are like top tier. And it was it's another one that I'm like I'm gonna be softer on because I love spending time in that world. Like I remember just watching that show like every week as it came out, and then like multiple more times through my life. Like I've seen it the whole series probably like 5, 6, 7 times probably.
Yeah.
And it's just like I just found myself sitting on the couch just smiling watching it. Like I was just smiling ear to ear through the whole thing because of how much I love these characters and like love being back in this world. The animation, I like can't say enough good things. It was like some of the like spanning shots, like the vast shots, the ones that we were just talking about in Arrival, they have very similar to that ones in this, like, but obviously they're animated and they are fucking gorgeous. Like I said in my Letterboxd review, the animation is legitimately jaw-dropping at times. Like I still think that like I prefer the like Spider-Verse animation. I think that that's like a little bit more complex and like a little bit cooler. But this like it's like a softer animation and it looks so fucking good, man. The colors are so gorgeous. I mean, this will be one that I obviously watch again. I told Kylie when Cooper gets old enough, this will be a show that we definitely watch.
Yeah.
So,
Nice.
yeah, I loved Avatar Aang. But that was the only
That's sweet.
non-Spider-Man thing I watched.
Yeah, then you watched the other. Dude, I was watching so much.
This last week
Just
I watched
constantly.
everything except the Toby ones because I watched the Toby ones the week before.
Yeah. I was so sick. I was just literally just watching Spider-Man all week long.
Yeah.
How do we want to do this? Our rankings.
I mean, we just do them. We just do the rankings. And then,
Okay, you want to go one by one and then we can try to collab?
Sure. Yeah, let me pull my ranking back up.
You want to do yours first or you want me?
You said you want to go one by one through our whole ranking? Or do you want to go one by one spot for spot?
We can go back and forth, I guess.
Okay, what do you have in last?
Oh, let me see. In last place, and now this is a big cat. I ended up going.
Well, wait, time out. Are we doing the 9 live action or are we including Spider-Verse?
We're including both Spider-Verse,
Okay, perfect.
right? You have to.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
Number 11 for me is The Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Twins. Me too.
All right. See, we agree on this. We're on the same page with Spider-Man. What I'll say.
That's what I said.
What I'll say about Amazing Spider-Man 2, since we both have it, we can kind of talk about it a little bit. Paul Giamatti as the Rhino is great at the beginning. The first 15 minutes is genuinely good. Giamatti?
No, it isn't. Arguably the worst part of the movie.
No. Oh, no, brother.
You just get Spider-Man letting people die for the whole 15. What do you mean?
The end of this movie is the worst part of this movie.
It is. Well, it's not because the fight is actually like kind of okay, but actually no, the end's not the worst. The fight's great.
Yeah, it is. BJ Novak shows up and the rest of the movie is trash.
As Goblin. Is that what we were talking about or what?
BJ Novak. BJ Novak is Ryan from The Office. He like shows up as like one of the office assistants at Oscorp. You don't watch The Office. You don't know who BJ Novak is?
Yeah, I don't know who this is.
Look up BJ Novak.
Okay.
It's Ryan from The Office. You've never seen The Office.
Okay, sure. He shows up. Yeah, what? So?
Ever since the scene is horrible, the movie falls off a cliff after this. Dane DeHaan, if you take Dane DeHaan's entire bit out of this film, it's okay.
See, I agree. Other people like Dane DeHaan as Goblin, and I think it's so bad. I think this movie's really convoluted. I think it's really convoluted.
It's the biggest like example of throwing so much shit into one movie, but like nothing really works other than Peter and MJ, or not MJ, Jesus, Gwen.
Yeah, no, and like the Peter, I said this in my Spider-Man review the other day. The Peter and Gwen relationship in these movies is like the best it's the best relationship that we get in any Spider-Man.
Maybe not anymore. Maybe not anymore.
This current one, maybe it's got emotional beats, but I think that the consistent emotion between Gwen and Peter in the TASM movies like is better than any like other relationship we've gotten so far. Yeah, just like the drawn outness of it and like the compatibility of those two actors specifically, obviously.
Yeah.
But yeah, I have it a 55 out of 100. It's a 2.5 on Letterboxd.
No, this is 1. This is like a 15 to 20 out of 100.
Yeah, I can't go that. I like the character of Spider-Man too much to go that low on any of these. Like, if I would never rewatch a movie that's rated a 1.
I would never rewatch this movie.
I very much. I mean, I like to rewatch most of the Spider-Man movies before new ones come out. This time I rewatched all of them. I'll probably do that going forward.
I would. There's a scene. I do like the scene where they play "Pursuit of Happiness" by I'm on the pursuit of happiness, and I know, right?
No, I mean that is that does happen. But I guess actually my mic strips that I'm talking about's in the first movie, or my needle drops that I'm talking about's in the first movie.
Amazing Spider-Man 1.
Yeah, we'll talk about that in a minute.
Okay, so that's the worst. I don't have much else to say about that.
That is 11.
The death. The thing is, like, I do care about Gwen, and the death scene at the end is legitimately upsetting.
It's great. It's like that. I think that fight scene is actually really. I think the fight scene is really good. I just really don't like Dane DeHaan as that. I think the action in the fight scene is solid. Like, I really like most of the fight scenes with Andrew's character. I just think that there's too much going on. So.
Oh, it's far too much going on. I think I'm gonna surprise you here.
I doubt it.
With
I bet you
number-
have
with
Far
number
From Home
10.
right here. I
What's
bet you
that?
have Far From Home right here.
At number 10?
Yeah, I bet you have Far From Home right here.
Yeah, I do. How'd you know that?
Because you're a hater. I have Spider-Man 3.
I have Far From Home, not No Way Home.
I know. Far From Home, the one in Europe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I was surprised how bad this one was.
I disagree. Like, wholeheartedly disagree. I have this one. I have this one higher. I have this, or the one that you're talking about, I have it a 79 out of 100.
Okay.
I really like Far From Home. Like, obviously it feels the least like of the John Watts trilogy, and maybe of any of the Spider-Man movies, it feels the least like a true like Spider-Man movie. But I do really like Gyllenhaal's Mysterio. I think he's very solid in that role. I just have it a little lower than the other ones in the Tom Holland trilogy because of the fact that the Fury in this movie kind of pisses me off. It's like, why are you being this much of a dick? There's like no need for it, kind of a thing. And then, yeah, that's kind of really my only complaints. Other than that, I really the issue is like you don't like the John Watts trilogy, so you're obviously gonna be lower on them. I do like them. Like overall, I do like them, and yeah, I like them a lot more than you do. Why do you hate No Way Home or Far From Home so much?
I think just the way that they piece together their action set pieces is just so like incoherent, honestly.
I think it's the worst action of like the 3 Watts ones, yeah.
I don't know. It's fun that they went to Europe. J. Jonah Jameson's as Alex Jones is fun. And just like the MJ, it is fun. It's literally that's what they're doing. It's literally Jonah Jameson's as Alex Jones. If Alex Jones was like huge, which I do like some of those. I really think Zendaya holds these movies together by a string. Her character and her relationship kind of beginning in this one with Peter, and like her being the woke queen. Like I might go like protest for a little bit, like that she makes in the first. I love it so much. Everything else in this movie I think is bad. I was surprised by how bad Mysterio was. I love Jake G.
See, I just disagree. I very much disagree with that. I don't think he's bad literally at all. I actually very much like him in that role. I think he plays it very well.
I don't think it's his fault. I honestly don't. I really don't think it's his fault. I think it's the script. I think it's how he directs it.
You're just so low on John Watts as a director, and I think you're just kind of hating. I just like I get that they're not as good as the newest one, but I don't think that they're bad movies by any stretch of the imagination.
I just think the dialogue and the direction is really bad. Lauren said during this one, yeah, this one is way worse. I can tell already.
All right. I think it's the worst of the 3 John Watts ones, but I don't think it's way
Which
worse.
I wouldn't have said this before rewatching. So you have what'd you have at number 10?
I have Spider-Man 3, Raimi's.
Okay.
I have that at 62 out of 100. Spider-Man 3.
Okay, so you're still genuine. You still kind of
79.
like. So far from home Far From Home would be like a 40 for me.
Okay.
So a little bit higher than you would think.
Yeah. So what? That's like a 2.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So,
I didn't hate it the way I hated Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Yeah. What do you have number 9?
No Way Home.
I just thought about this. It's gonna be hard to clip this if we just going back and forth like this because we're not just listing out our top 10s, but that's fine.
That's fine. We can. It's all right. Whatever.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. What do you have at 9?
We can clip it we can read it at the end.
That's true.
Number 9, I have No Way Home.
Number 9, I have The Amazing Spider-Man.
Okay, I get that.
I have The Amazing Spider-Man at a 72. I actually like The Amazing Spider-Man. It's a 3.5 on Letterboxd for me. It's a lower end of a 3.5, probably like it's just above 3 probably.
Yeah.
But I really do think that Andrew Garfield is like my favorite Spider-Man, or not my favorite, like just only Spider-Man. Like if you're not Spider-Man as a whole, like I said earlier, that's Tom Holland. I think just as like the character of Spider-Man, taking Peter Parker out of it, Andrew Garfield is like so good. I love the suit in the Amazing Spider-Man movie. I love Flash in the Amazing Spider-Man. I think he's my favorite variation of Flash is in the TASM universe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that the action is good in the first Amazing Spider-Man, and I think that the web swinging is it's either that or TASM 2. They're very similar, obviously, but I think the web swinging in the Amazing Spider-Man is unbelievably good. It's just so smooth and so pure.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I have the Amazing Spider-Man at 9, 72 out of 100.
Okay. I have No Way Home. Mm-hmm. This just, I'm sorry, dude. It just really doesn't feel like, it feels like we're just going to get all of these characters into a movie because we know it'll make a lot of money, and it doesn't feel like a movie. It really doesn't. I liked it more than what I remember. Again, you remember I had like a 1.5 star. I liked it a bit more just because of Aunt May. Just because of Aunt May. But to me, it really just does feel like a cash grab. And it makes me like, I thought Doc Ock wasn't as good. I thought Green Goblin wasn't as good. Even Jamie Foxx is a completely different character than what he is in his movie. Yeah,
I didn't like the way they changed Jamie Foxx.
But all of them feel different, you know? And then Dane DeHaan's not there.
Saying that Green Goblin is bad in this is fucking crazy. Like
he feels complete. You can't
line, the entire time that they're in the fucking apartment, like all of that. Him killing, like he kills May. Like the conversation after that, the conversation at the end, the fight with him and Peter at the end, where Peter just beats the fuck out of him. Like I don't understand. Like, and I get it. There are issues with it. Don't get me wrong, because like there was production issues out the fucking wazoo.
Really?
I mean, it was COVID production, dude. Like you can feel that it's COVID production.
Yeah,
that's probably why you don't like it.
You can
like
feel
that's probably a lot of why you don't like it. It's like, and I will admit that there's a lot of nostalgia slop in it, but I don't think that it's like a bad movie. Like I really love a lot of like the beginning of it, and like I think that like the stuff with Strange works well for me. I think that like the back and forth I think the back and forth with like the villains works really well for me. It's like this one's another one. I don't know, dude. Because everybody hates on this movie now. Like it's the cool thing to hate on this movie when it was so fucking when it was so fucking big in like in 2021 when it came out. Like when it came out, this was one of my favorite theater experiences literally of all time. Like probably top 5 ever.
Dude.
I had so much fun in the theater when this came out. Because it was so much fun watching it in a packed theater with like people reacting, and like watching it at home. Obviously, it doesn't hit as hard. There's definitely literally scenes where you can like feel that they pause kind of in the movie for applause in the theater, which is just gross when like you notice that at home. But it, like I keep saying this with Spider-Man because there's a lot of me just loves this character so much that I'm able to look past a lot of these issues that like are true movie issues. And that's why these are my rankings. So if you don't like it, whatever. But
yeah, I will say with No Way Home, I like the last little bit.
So my buddy Daniel pointed this out when I was doing a rewatch. When Andrew Garfield catches MJ, and then he lands on the ground. His legs rubber band so fast.
Do they?
Like it's the worst editing point in the whole movie, and I had never noticed it. And he pointed it out on my last rewatch, and I was like, "You're a fucking asshole," because I'm never gonna be able to unsee this. At a point in it, it literally looks there's the bend at his knee looks like it looks like Woody from Toy Story. Like,
my God.
So yeah,
I think if this movie had a different director. I just don't know. I just really, the way this other guy directs his actors. I really didn't like the old characters. But also, why isn't Dane DeHaan in this?
Why would he be?
Isn't he one of the villains?
He wasn't the main villain. They only grabbed like the main villains basically.
But
they just chose Sandman instead of Venom, and they chose Sandman instead of Venom because Venom's probably the main villain in Spider-Man 3, right?
Yeah. Anyway, so No Way Home's like a 42.
And they're not going to bring 2 Green Goblins. What do you mean?
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I just felt.
And they already brought Lizard and Elektra.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
What do you have? What do you have next at number 9?
That was number 9. This would be number 8. This is where I have Far From Home.
What do you have number 8? You have Far From Home here. Okay, so you have it low.
Yeah.
I have
it number 8, but like I have it rated higher than you do because I have Far From Home at a 79. It's a high 3.5 for me.
I have Amazing Spider-Man here, right around a 50.
Yeah, you're just like generally a lot lower with a lot of these numbers, but it makes sense.
Right around 48 to 50 probably.
And we already talked about both of those, so we can kind of breeze past them.
Yeah, Garfield's great, but everything else. Bad. Martin Sheen, what the heck?
In Far From Home, one of my biggest gripes from that movie is that they introduced the phrase Peter Tingle.
Yeah, I hate that.
I hate it so much.
Those are the type of quips
and
stuff that I hate. They do stuff like that in a lot of those movies.
I hate that. Like that one is such like a bad like MCU like cheese joke, and I hate it so much. I like when they first say like, "Oh, that's your Tingle," and then Peter goes, "Please don't start calling it my Peter Tingle." That should have been it. Like it should have been that joke that time, and like it should have never been mentioned again.
Fine, whatever, but.
Yeah, because like if it's a one-off joke, whatever. But like the fact that they just kept doing it and kept beating the fucking dead horse of that, I was like, can we stop, man?
So bad.
But I also really loved when they were on the bus and Ned leans over and he's like, "Don't worry, we're FOSs, friends of Spider-Man." I really enjoyed that.
What do you have at 7?
Homecoming.
Boom. We agree on 2.
Tied up again? Nice.
Yeah.
So Homecoming I have
like a
1
51.
point. I have 1 point ahead of Far From Home. I have Far From Home at a 79. Homecoming is an 80. So Homecoming is the lowest like score I can give a 4-star. But
okay.
I love the beginning of Homecoming.
Yeah,
like
it's good. It's good.
the vlog like taking you through his time at like in Civil War, because like I said, I love Spider-Man in Civil War like so much.
Are you talking about Michael Keaton at the beginning, or are you talking about Spider-Man?
Both.
Oh, you like both.
I love the Michael Keaton beginning because I think that does a really good job of showing like his villain origin and like why he is as angry as he is. Because like it shows he's treated very unfairly at the beginning of that. Obviously, like he is all set up to like improve his business and then gets fucked over by the government. Who would have guessed? So
yeah.
So I really like that. But then you go to Spider-Man and it's him doing that like vlog, and I loved that. Like I feel like that feels like it feels really so Spider-Man.
Great introduction.
Yeah, so I loved that. And then right at the end of the vlog is when you see Tony, obviously, for the first time in the movie. And he goes, "Hey, man, how you doing? What are you wearing? Something tight, I hope. Or something skimpy, I hope."
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, man.
I liked this movie. I'd be right around like 55 to 60, I would say.
Okay. Yeah.
I just like, there's just not many stakes. This is just feels
that's
very,
one of my
very
that's
light.
one of my complaints too, because the first 2 times he's in a really big situation, Iron Man saves him.
Yeah, it's like
and so it's like it makes you feel like, are there any stakes
whatever.
here? Like, is Iron Man just going to save him like at the end of the movie too? And obviously he doesn't. And the end of the movie is very cool. Like the whole plane crash scene is cool.
Yeah.
And that final fight with Vulture. I really like the moment where Peter gets trapped under all the rubble. And he really has to like.
That's good.
Like I think that's a really good moment.
Him finding about his girl's dad is Michael Keaton. Or
great
Vulture.
twist. Great
one of the best
twist.
Scenes.
And that's the thing.
Spider-Man.
So you like that twist, but you don't like the Mysterio twist?
No, I'm not saying I don't like the Mysterio twist. It's just like
the movie around it.
The thing is, I love so much about Mysterio within Spider-Man 2, the video game, of like all these different like cool levels and shit. And like there was pieces of it, but I didn't feel like it was executed very well. And then Jake Gyllenhaal felt completely separate. Jake just felt like a coked out, like, I don't know. I just didn't totally buy the seriousness or the like legitimacy of them forming a terrorist group pretty much to potentially build Syndrome, you know, and make money off of it. Like, really?
You have a way of
and you
phrasing
see these
things that
people,
just
it looks like Jenny
infuriates
who
me.
works in office before. Like, I was just like, okay, what the fuck? We're just literally throwing this. I don't know. It felt like a reason to go over to Italy. But I think
so we
Michael
both had
Keaton.
Homecoming there then.
Yeah. I also liked Hannibal. Hannibal is the gym teacher. Can I say? Since we're off
Dude,
of
he's
the
so
John
funny.
Watts.
He's so funny.
good. And his little comment about like, yeah, he might be a war criminal when he's talking about Captain America.
He might be a war criminal now. I don't know, but we got to show it.
They needed way more Hannibal. He was by far the best part of this movie.
Is it at the end of that one? When or no, it's in No Way Home when Hannibal and the two teachers are standing there in the hallway, like after they know that he's Spider-Man, and one of them's like, "You could swing through the halls if you want to," and Hannibal fucking hates him.
Yes.
Oh, dude, it's so funny.
I like that
love him
teacher.
in
The
that role.
teacher's good.
Yeah, I like both the black guy and the white guy. I don't know either of their names as the characters or the actors, but I like both of them in No Way Home and Far From Home.
What do you have at 6?
I have No Way Home at 6.
Okay. I have
do you have?
Spider-Man 3. Spider-Man 3.
Okay, so yeah, you're just higher in general on the Raimi because
Spider-Man 3 is like a
Spider-Man
63.
3. I have it at 62. Look at us.
Yeah.
So Spider-Man 3, I've said that I think it's also too convoluted. Like I think that like
Yes.
the Venom there's like the fact that there's two different Venom villains as well as like the symbiote itself being a villain as well as Peter basically being his own villain outside of Venom and inside of Venom, just being an asshole before and after, plus Sandman. So it's just like there's just so much going on.
Yeah.
But the way that like I get that like Peter being an asshole is supposed to make you uncomfortable, but it like pisses me the fuck off in this movie. I'm like, stop, dude. You were nothing like this in the first two. I get it. You're supposed to be like grizzled and everything, but stop being a dickhead to everyone.
3 feels like a completely left turn from 2 and 1. A totally different movie. Raimi just kind of says fuck it with a lot of this stuff, but I don't know, man. It's so ridiculous. I had fun. That's where I kind of sit at it. It's so insane. He brings Gwen to the bar that he knows Mary Jane is now a waitress singer at.
He's so
and
messy,
while
dude.
she's
He's
singing,
so
he
messy.
hops on the stage and starts playing
piano.
and then makes out with Gwen in front of her. It's
he's so
unreal.
messy, man.
And even Brock, the photographer, taking a photo right next to Gwen's dad, who is the police chief, and he's dating Gwen, and
He goes, "Oh yeah, I'm dating your daughter,"
and she's falling off a building. And he says it with like a laugh. I'm like, this is so. It takes itself so seriously, but it's also like unserious. It's funny. I found a lot of enjoyment out of it, but it's not good.
Yeah,
It's a fun bad movie. That's where I say.
Yeah, I had No Way Home here, and like we've obviously talked about a couple of things with No Way Home. A couple of my I have a couple issues with it. But the biggest one is like, why didn't Doctor Strange and Peter just talk about the spell beforehand?
Yeah, there's a lot of that.
Like, why'd he just start going? Like, he's like, don't fucking talk to me while I'm doing this spell.
There's so much of like, this is we're doing everything to get these other characters in the movie.
I love, like I said that I really liked the scene with all of the villains at Happy's apartment. The Spidey sense scene when he realizes that Norman is still bad without there being any hint to that basically prior to that is like I thought was super good. I love that Spidey sense scene. I hate all the suits in this movie, like the non-Toby and Andrew suits, because Tom's suit changes like 3 times I think in this movie, and it's just like
and I'm
just
like, generally
none
his
of these
suits
look
suck in
good.
these movies.
Yeah, and they really do. I don't like any of the suits in the John Watts trilogy, really.
They
Other
never
than
look good.
the like quote unquote Night Monkey suit, the black like stealth one that he wears.
Yeah, that's kind of fun. But all the
I like that
red,
one 'cause
it
it's
feels
cool.
so cartoony,
The
almost
fact
like
that they
animated.
go to red and black, I'm like, what? Spider-Man doesn't like. Why are I don't like the red and black one, and then the nano like stuff comes back onto it, and it like is nano and like the red and black one. I hated that. And it's just like I didn't like the suit. I love the suit in the new one.
Yeah. Well, right. It's them using tech the wrong way, and the new one
Agreed.
uses the tech the right way.
Agreed. And then I just love Andrew Garfield as Spider-Man in this too. Like in the last part when he just goes Peter 3.
Yeah.
It makes me laugh so fucking hard every time. And when he apologizes to Electro for not being black,
I know. I had that as a note.
Too.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sorry, I'm not black. That's a good bet.
And then the very end of it, I feel like when they do like the spell, it seems like the simplest answer would have just been to like stay there with Ned and MJ and be like, hey, you guys forgot who I am, but like look around, see all this shit. My name's Peter. We're like best friends. And like they just completely avoid all of this. But
seems like it. Like it.
Yeah.
But still some fun. When all the Spider-Mans are on
84.
screen, they work well with each other, those 3. They actually do.
They
better
do.
than you would think.
A lot.
Yeah.
They do. I think the chemistry between them is very good. And that just goes to show, like, I think Tom's had very good chemistry with people for a lot of for a long time. I think this new one, Destin, just gave them the direction to be like kind of just do it. Like kind of just bounce off each other. Which is cool. I'm glad they did that. Top 5. What do you got 5th?
Brand New Day.
Twins. Yes, we're twins again.
Yeah.
Me too.
That's crazy. We have 3 that are the same. Brand New Day.
Yep. No, we're gonna have more that are the same too, I think.
I don't know. 66 out of 100 for Brand New Day.
Your 5th favorite Spider-Man movie is a 66 out of 100, and you say that this is your favorite superhero?
Well, we're going to have a big jump here in a second. There's a jump about 20 points coming.
You want to know what the difference in points between this one and the one I have ahead of it is? 1.
Yeah. Mine's, I think, literally 20 to 25 points.
Yeah, I have Brand New Day at a 90.
Yeah.
Obviously, everything that we've already talked about stands true. So I love that.
Yeah. Just some really, really high highs for me. Some other things that I didn't like as much, but very positive.
Actually, where do you have it ranked on or where does it rank on the year for you? Do you know?
Brand New Day? I'm sure it's around 10 or so.
I have it at 5.
Okay.
Odyssey,
I don't hate that.
Invite, Hail Mary, Obsession, Brand New Day.
I don't hate that. Backrooms should be up there, but I don't hate that.
I have Backrooms at 11. It's a little bit lower.
Yeah.
But yeah.
What's your number 4?
We could do that next week. My number 4 might be your number 1.
Sure might be.
Spider-Man 2.
Okay. It's a great film. What would you rate this?
It is a great film. 91.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a 4. It's a 4.5.
Dude, it is some of the better shot. I'm sorry, you talk about it. Better shot like superhero movies ever. Sam Raimi going crazy.
Yes, and I think that you feel the Sam Raimi, especially rewatching it now, both the original like from 2002 and Spider-Man 2. Mm-hmm. I think rewatching it now, like knowing more about the way films are made and like Sam Raimi and like his isms and like what he does, so many more of them stand out. Like when I did this rewatch, I loved the scene when the machine was like falling apart the first time and his wife dies. Otto's wife dies. And you get like the Sam Raimi slow-mo of the glass falling down at her and her reflection showing in the glass as it's like about to go into her eye and kill her. And I was like, that shot's fucking cool as hell. the train scene is obviously like one of the best scenes in any superhero movie, probably.
Yeah.
That's like probably the most you feel New York as a character in any Spider-Man movie is right after the train scene, obviously, with all those people that like catch him when he's about to fall and then put the mask back on him and keep a secret for him and everything. So I think Spider-Man 2 is incredible. I just when I think about the originals, I think about it like a little bit less than I'm just a little higher on the original than I am on Spider-Man 2. Yeah. What did you have here? Did you say?
Number 4, I probably have your number 1, Into the Spider-Verse.
Yeah.
But this is like a 90. Out of 100.
Spoiler alert, I have it at 100.
Yeah. It's great. It's so good. It just
is
perfectly done.
It changed the game of animation. Sorry,
it really
it's your
did.
pick. You go. Yeah.
No. That's all I really wanted to say about it. I've seen it a bunch of times. It's just really, really great. The animation, it's just something you hadn't seen before. You're a little discombobulated at first, and you're like, oh my god, this is sick. It's the multiverse done almost perfectly. It did something so well that I hated the multiverse. I hated any version of it. I didn't want to see any of it. And then I saw this. I was like, oh my God, that was crazy cool. The creativity and the care that goes into these movies is another level. 90 out of 100.
Yeah, you're totally right. Obviously, we'll talk about it again later.
Yep.
I can talk about it again later on the list. But
what's your number 3?
Magical, that movie.
Yeah.
My number 3 is the other Sam Raimi one. It's Spider-Man from 2002, the original. I think it's the best intro that we get to a true Spider-Man ever.
Yeah, that's mine as well.
I guess to
that's also my number 3.
It is nice.
Yeah, it is.
So then, yeah, we'll have one more the same then, I think. But Spider-Man, the original, this is, like I said, this is the one I gravitate towards when I go back to the Tobey Maguire trilogy.
I get it.
And
it's close.
This one's a 93 out of 100. The other one, or Spider-Man 2 is a 91. So they're both 4.5. I love them both a ton. It's just, I don't know. I just can't. A lot of people have these as like really high 5-star movies, and I'm just like not quite there on them. I love them so much. I think probably my most, like, if I think of a Spider-Man live action scene, it's Tobey Maguire when he first like gets the powers and he's sitting there going like this. Yeah. He's like, "Go webs, away webs,
go webs, fly."
Yeah, so good.
It's so iconic. Good. It really is the beginning of like good superhero movies.
Yeah. Yes, and like I think his suit is unreal good in that movie, and like it's obviously
incredible.
All practical. And they did, like, I saw like a making of, they just put one on Disney Plus for talking about this new movie, and then there was one that I saw for No Way Home talking about that, or maybe it was the new movie they were just talking about making the suits. But Toby's suit was like the black or the blue and red underneath, but then like the gray or graphite colored like stitching that went over top was a separate like 3D layer on the actual suit. So like that's how it looked, like so defined and so good, and I was like, now that like it looks amazing. So
it's so good. There's just so many funny and like so many funny moments within this movie.
Yeah.
Like
go ahead, you're good.
I liked when he says "tally ho" and he goes and flies off the building. Or like when he's talking to Mary Jane, and she's like, it's like a really like nice scene. She's like, "You seem taller than you normally are." He's like, "I hunch," and that's it. Or like the most like 2000s piece of this is that he goes to do the wrestler thing to win a car. Because he needs a car because she is impressed by cars, and he's in the cage with the bone saw, and he says, "That's a cute costume. Did your husband make it for you?" It's just perfect.
Yes, it is. It's such an early 2000s movie.
It's also funny because I love Bruce Campbell showing up in all of these movies just because it's a shout out to Evil Dead and Sam Raimi. Also, Octavia Spencer is the ticket taker. As they go into the WWE, just like
actually, yes, I did know that. Yes, I did know that.
Also,
No,
the skeletons when he blows up the patio. Green Goblin throws the bomb and it blows up those people, and it's the animated skeletons, and they just fall down. It's like, go for it, Raimi. I love it. All the overlays he does, incredible.
I love how like a big part of this is like, who is Spider-Man? They're just freaking out, and there's like you see the scene at the school when he's like first getting his powers, and I'm like, so nobody at the school was like, that weird kid was dragging a tray around with a big fucking web. I wonder who the spider guy might be. And then like two scenes later, he gets in that fight with Flash in the fucking or by the lockers, and he punches him through down the hallway like 50 yards. And I'm like, oh, they see a super powered spider guy, and nobody made that connection, huh?
But it's just like it knows what it's doing. It knows its tone. It's overly serious, and it makes you buy in, even though it is cheesy. Its characters and its actors are totally committed. I think James Franco and Willem Dafoe. This is one of the most underrated villains ever.
And I say that all the time too. I completely agree. I think that I prefer the Willem Dafoe performance to the Alfred Molina performance. I agree with you. I like Green Goblin more than I like Doc Ock, and I think that like a lot of people are like, no, Doc Ock's like the best villain that we get in a Spider-Man kind of a thing, and I respect that opinion for sure because he's incredible. But I love all of the parts with Green Goblin in this. They're so well done and so well acted.
Yep. Okay, that's all I had for. What do you have? So we have the same two then, right?
I think
Across
yeah, you have Across 2. So you have Spider-Man 2 at 1. Okay.
I went back and forth. Between Spider-Man 2 and Across.
What do you have? What do you have Across rated?
I think that's like a 94.
So that's still a 4.5 for you?
No, I think I have it a 5. I'm not sure.
That's
right around there.
My 4.5 is 90 to 94, and my 5 is 95 to 100.
Okay, so it'd be a 95. It's a 5 star.
So that's just in my head. Okay,
it's a 5 star for me.
I was gonna say you don't have to use my rating scale. That's just kind of like what I do.
No, I agree with you. I think that's right.
But yeah, I have Across at a 99. I just like it slightly less than Into, and I think that's just currently because of the fact that it is really just a build-up movie, like when you kind of like bring it down to its lowest state, which kind of sucks. And that just like ending on a cliffhanger, as good as that cliffhanger is, and as much as I love that cliffhanger, I dock it 1 point for that because I just want to be able to say that I like Into more, because like Into means more to me personally. But Across the Spider-Verse, it's a perfect movie. Like, it is a perfect movie. I should have it at 100 out of 100. I probably will once Beyond comes out, if I had to guess. I'm so fucking excited for Beyond next year, dude. I think that this movie took what Into did with animation and just cranked it up to 11, because like you open and you start basically like right at the beginning in Gwen's world, and you get that gorgeous watercolor animation like for everything, and it shows like all of her mood and everything with all the colors, and it's beautiful, and you get like her story at the beginning there, and I was like, oh, we're just coming in like so hot. I think that the soundtrack for this movie is like one of the best probably ever. I listened to it like nonstop for like 2 years straight. Kylie was so sick of it. But yeah, I love Across the Spider-Verse, man. I think
it's great.
See it on the shelf back there. It's the steel book. So
yeah, I think it's fantastic. It's probably the best, maybe the best animated movie. It's right up there.
It's realistic. If we're being real, it's probably like the best Spider-Man movie we've ever gotten. It's neither of our favorite Spider-Man movie that we've ever gotten, but I think like if you like went around and asked 100 people what the best Spider-Man movie is, I bet this would win.
Would it? Okay, interesting.
I bet it would.
Interesting. I love it. I love it. It's a movie I should not love, and it's not really up my alley, but I fucking love it, and that's why I think it's that great. So my number one is Spider-Man 2. I just think Raimi shoots the hell out of it. It's the best shot superhero movie maybe ever. He just goes sicko mode multiple times. I have it down. I mean, at the end, my last note is this is the best one. The dolly zoom on him on the train as he tries to stop it It's just immersive filmmaking at its best. The web swinging is the highest level that you can get. The punch ins as Doc Ock is stepping as he's getting closer to them. It's just perfect filmmaking. Raimi knows exactly what to do with the camera, and that's why I love it so much.
I think one of my favorite shots in the whole movie is Spider-Man swinging, and then it just kind of like zooms all the way down the street, and then it's actually just a reflection off of Molina's glasses. That shot is so fucking cool, and it's so Raimi. It's
crazy.
So Raimi.
Yeah.
But
the car coming through the window to right before
one of the best showings of Spidey sense in like any movie. It's so good.
How they did it, I don't know. It looks completely real.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Unbelievable.
Maybe they did it real. Maybe
Dude,
they
the
caught it.
car literally
Maybe they caught it just
right
like he did
over
the
top of
fucking
it.
cafeteria tray.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I love this movie. It's just one of the best director movies ever.
What do you give this one out of 100?
This is like 96, 97.
Okay.
Yep.
Is this your highest rated superhero movie then? Or do you have Dark Knight higher?
They're neck and neck.
But this
they're probably about the same.
This would be above the Batman?
Also right there. Depends what day. I would say this is probably above the Batman. Slightly. I love the Batman though.
I bet that's probably nostalgia for honestly both of those two. So like,
Story-wise, the Batman's probably better.
Yeah. I think I probably agree with that. I do love Spider-Man
but
too,
then you
man.
have Into.
Watching through these again was so much fun, man.
I had a good time. Well, sometimes. There were other times I was not having a good time.
My number one is what I think is the best Spider-Man movie we've ever gotten. It is a perfect intro into the Spider-Verse world. It is animation that changed the game and just kind of like flipped the world on its head. I wasn't like into movies the way that I am now. Obviously, like we didn't have a podcast then, but I was listening to movie podcasts, and like everybody was like, "What the like? Why would anybody be excited for this animated Spider-Man movie? Like who cares?" And then people saw screeners for it, and they were like, "What the fuck did I just watch? That was incredible!" And I saw it, and I was like, "This is insanely good." It was one of my favorite movies ever from the first time that I watched it. It used to be one that I would like come home from the bar and just throw on.
Yeah.
It's a 100 out of 100. I have it on my wall over there. I'm waiting until I find like a good price on a box set with a steelbook in it that I will buy, but I just keep trolling eBay because they're really expensive. So that'll be a later day thing, but I have such like an unbelievable like emotional connection to Into the Spider-Verse. I love it so much. The scene through the door with his dad makes me legitimately like weep every single time, and I've seen the movie 20 times in my life at this point, I think. So yeah, it's so good.
It's great. It's really great. Should we each read ours off real quick?
Yeah.
Okay,
For,
I'll just start individual. Yep. Okay, my Spider-Man rankings are number 11, Amazing Spider-Man 2, number 10, Far From Home, number 9, No Way Home, number 8, Amazing Spider-Man, number 7, Homecoming, number 6, Spider-Man 3, number 5, Brand New Day, number 4, Into the Spider-Verse, number 3, Spider-Man 1. Number 2, Across the Spider-Verse, and number 1, Spider-Man 2.
We do disagree on a couple of things, but that's fine, I guess.
Go ahead, read yours.
For my Spider-Man rankings, in 11th, I have The Amazing Spider-Man 2. In 10th, I have Spider-Man 3. In 9th, I have The Amazing Spider-Man 1. 8th, I've got Far From Home. 7th is Homecoming. 6th is No Way Home. 5th is Brand New Day. 4th is Spider-Man 2. 3rd is Spider-Man 1. 2nd is Across the Spider-Verse. And 1st is the best Spider-Man movie of all time, Into the Spider-Verse.
All right. Should we try to do a quick collab ranking?
I mean, we kind of did when we were just discussing it. But
yeah, let's try to put one together in like 5 minutes. See if we can do it.
We could.
So 11, we're good, right? 11, we're good.
Yeah.
Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Yep.
Number 10, what did you have again?
10, I have Spider-Man 3.
Okay, I'm gonna bump you on that. Would you be willing to put Amazing Spider-Man at 10?
Yeah, I have that at 9th, so that's fine. You just want
Let's do
those
that.
two at the lowest.
Yeah. Throw those together.
TASM 2, TASM.
And then
9th. So you want to kind of average out Spider-Man 3 a little bit higher. So you probably want Far From Home here.
I would. Would you be okay with that?
I think it would have to go Far From Home, then Spider-Man 3. Like, I think
I'm
that's
fine
as
with
high
that.
as I would let Spider-Man 3 go.
I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. Okay. So then we have Spider-Man 3, and then 7th. Up to you. Are you No Way Home? You're Homecoming over No Way Home, right?
I'm actually No Way Home over Homecoming, but I think I said in my TikTok the other day that if I come back to this like 5 years from now and rewatch all of them again, I bet I would have Homecoming higher than No Way Home.
So I would like to go No Way Home lower than Homecoming. Would you be down?
I mean,
I'm
that's
willing.
fine.
I'm willing. Top 4, top 5 to have a little bit of flexibility. I do.
So
have
you
a
would
hard
say
point on
No
this
Way
one.
Home at 7, Homecoming at 6,
I just think Homecoming's a good amount better than No Way Home.
and then we agree at 5. And
We
Brand
agree
New
at
Day.
5. Yes, absolutely. So then number 4.
This is where I would have Spider-Man 2, but that's your 1.
How would you feel about putting Spider-Man 1 there? I would even be okay with going Spider-Man 1 and then Spider-Man 2
and then
into across.
across into. You
Or
want to
across
cross at
into.
1.
I'd be okay if you went into at 1. Honestly.
I mean, if we're doing into at 1, we can put Spider-Man 1 at 4.
Okay, put Spider-Man 4
And then
or Spider-Man 1 at 4.
2,
Yep.
and then Spider-Man 2. Because I understand that people say that Spider-Man 2 is better than Spider-Man 1. It's just like a personal, like, I like Spider-Man 1 better.
Would you be okay with putting Spider-Man 2 at 2?
No, I think it has to be the animated 2 up top. Like, in my opinion, I think it's a significant gap. Like, I think it like just in quality of I think it would have to go into across then Spider-Man 2. Like, I think that's fine. It's not how I would have it personally. We just went over that, but I think that's how it would have to be. I think it would have to be 1 through 10 would have to be into, across, Spider-Man 2, Spider-Man, Brand New Day, Homecoming, No Way Home, Spider-Man 3, Far From Home, TASM 2.
So there's no way you would put any live action in the top 2.
No, I think it's like a pretty significant gap. I think Spider-Man 2 is a 93 and Across is probably an 100, but I have it at a 99. So like it's like a 6-point gap, and it's 6 points at the top of the
Okay.
scale.
If we do that, can we put Across at 1?
I mean, that's fine. I don't think it's a better movie, but sure.
I think Spider-Man 2 should be in the top. I would honestly put, I just kind of want either of the live actions in the top 2. But if I'm not going to get one, I want Across at 1.
Yeah, I think that the animated, like, the Spider-Verse movies are so, like, they're just, like, that much better to me. And
That's fine.
that could just be a me thing, but I just think that those are, like, so
That's fine.
unbelievably good.
That's fine, but number 1 is Across.
Yeah, I have that there. That's fine.
Okay. We did it. All right, go ahead. Read off our collab.
Okay. Where did I just put that? Our collaborative Spider-Man movie rankings. At number 11, we have The Amazing Spider-Man 2. Number 10 is The Amazing Spider-Man. Number 9, Far From Home. Number 8, Spider-Man 3. Number 7, No Way Home. Number 6, Homecoming. Number 5, Brand New Day. Number 4, Spider-Man. Number 3, Spider-Man 2. Number 2, Into the Spider-Verse. And number 1, Across the Spider-Verse.
It's good. No Way Home's too high, but it's good.
I disagree. Spider-Man 3 is probably too high.
I think I watched Spider-Man 3 last. I think I watched it right after the John Watts films. Mm-hmm. I think I was just so tired of those that I was having a fun time with Spider-Man 3. Him being a dick.
I just don't think you like Tom in the Spider-Man role.
I love him. He's so different in the new one. That's why I like it a lot more. I mean, look at it. Brand New Day is like 20 points or so higher than my next Spider-Man John Watts film.
Whatever. I can't believe you gave this movie a 66. It's disgusting.
That's good. It's 3.5.
I'm just happy that I got to see Spider-Man swinging through the streets of New York again, man.
I am too. It was fun. I had a good time at the theater. The theater seemed to like it, for sure.
Yeah, you're just a hater.
I'm not a hater.
For anyone
I gave
watching,
it
on any
3.5.
superhero movie coming out, I'm just going to love it, and Trey's just going to fucking hate it.
That is not true. I just gave it a 3.5 stars. That's good. I haven't given a superhero movie 3.5.
You did this to be on Supergirl.
That's true. You were the hater on Supergirl because you hate women.
Wasn't. You gave it a 2.5. It's a fine movie.
I liked the Bad Needle Drop. What song was that again?
The Middle.
Oh, that's right. What song were TikTok editors putting that to? Was it like when
it was the Agamemnon
walking through the gates of Troy?
Yeah, I saw that.
It just takes some.
Oh man, that did
okay. Should we?
Oh, I can make the Odyssey tonight if I go right now.
Are you gonna go to it?
I might. I could
Fifth time.
10 o'clock IMAX.
Is that the 5th?
No, that'd be 4. Oh,
4.
Dude. So Odyssey, I forgot to put this in news. Odyssey extended 70mm screens out to September 16th.
Okay.
I booked 2 tickets for Kylie and I on September 12th, so I will see it in 70mm one more time.
That's sick.
Yeah.
That's sick. I need to figure out when I'm coming down there so I can book that.
Yeah. I was gonna say, if you figure out dates, I'll book whatever I can for the 70mm for whenever you're down here.
Okay.
Obviously during the week would be easier to go. I would just have to take off the day.
That's probably what we would do. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can we do some rapid fire Spider-Man?
Oh yeah, I forgot you wanted to do that. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, let's do it. Okay. Rapid fire Spider-Man. What is the best fight scene in any Spider-Man movie?
Ooh.
I think it's Train in Spider-Man 2 on the train with Doc Ock.
I think I would lean the final fight with Green Goblin. I love the tattered suit at the end. Like I love his like ripped suit. I think that looks so cool. Like they just look like so grimy and dirty, and like the way that the fight. I say I love the ripped suit. His suit rips in Spider-Man 2 too, but
it's always ripped.
Yeah, it's always ripping. But I think I would just barely edge out the Green Goblin one. I think that's my favorite one.
Spider-Man one. What's the worst? What's the worst scene in a Spider-Man movie?
I don't remember what song it is, but it's the needle drop in Andrew Garfield's like dorm room or whatever in his bedroom when he fucking goes and like pins something on the bulletin board. That shit is so ass.
So bad. Mine is Dane DeHaan when he just becomes a murderous piece of shit turns on a dime in Amazing Spider-Man 2. Best ending.
Bad. Ooh. Best ending.
Across the Spider-Verse.
Oh,
I think has the best ending.
Fuck, I can't. Yeah, I forgot about the Spider-Verse movies. I might actually change my answer for the earlier ones if I would have remembered those.
Too late.
For me, it's the end of Into the Spider-Verse when he matches the same move that he saw the first Peter do, like at the beginning, like the shot for shot same move, and then it pans back over to Gwen and Nick Miller as Peter Parker, obviously Jake Johnson, not Nick Miller, but and he goes, I can't believe we taught him that, and she goes, I didn't teach him that, and you sure didn't teach him that.
Best performance.
Best performance. Green Goblin.
Yeah, it's Green Goblin, undoubtedly.
Yep.
Worst movie. I think we agree. Amazing Spider-Man 2.
TASM 2. Yeah.
Yeah. Best villain. I'm with performance. It's Green Goblin.
This is I really like Spot, man. And Across the Spider-Verse, I really like Spot's so unique and cool. Like I really like Spot.
It's a great pick. It's great.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with that one.
Worst villain, Dane DeHaan. Dane DeHaan.
Yeah, it
Amazing
is
Spider-Man 2.
I was gonna say Lizard. In
Lizard's kind of boring.
He is kind of boring, and the way that he emphasizes those P's alone makes him not the worst. Peter Parker.
Best Spider-Man.
Tom. Are we counting animated for this one? If so,
best Spider-Man
then
in
it's
which
Miles.
movie?
It's Miles in Across.
Yeah. I'll take Toby in Spider-Man 2.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's fine too. If we're saying like my favorite live action Spider-Man, that's Tom. But I think it's Miles.
Worst Spidey. This is easy. It's Spider-Man 3.
Yeah,
When
it's
he's, like,
Toby.
halfway Venom.
Specifically in Spider-Man 3, it's Toby.
It's kind of fun. I kind of like it. I kind of like the dance moves when he's just winking at all the chicks.
Dude, the dance moves is objectively funny. It's like objectively
It's so funny.
but it's
like, bad. It's bad
man.
funny. It's bad
It's
funny.
so bad.
Best kiss. I'm gonna be selfish. I'm gonna take Spider-Man. 1.
The upside down kiss. Yeah. No, it's that one. It's the upside down kiss in the rain.
You don't think?
I think the best chemistry between two people is Gwen and Andrew's Peter.
That's what I was thinking.
But I don't. They don't have
they
like
were
a
sneaky.
specific kiss that like sticks out to me.
No,
like the upside down kiss. Do you think should we take the upside down kiss from Spider-Man 3 instead? With that Gwen.
That is all. That
is
also
so fucked up.
It's insane that he just makes out with her, and he knows Mary Jane is right there.
He knows his girlfriend's watching. That's like
his girlfriend,
the
to be
most intimate
fiance.
moment they've ever had. Oh yeah, fiance. That he's about
like,
to
lay
propose.
one on me. That's what he says.
Lay one on me. They'll love it.
Best directing. That's Raimi and Spider-Man 2.
Yeah, it's Raimi in 1 or 2. That's fine. I really like, dude. Destin was incredible. Like, I think the directing was like one of the highlights of Brand New Day. I think that it was extremely well directed. But I mean, the only two I have above it are the Raimi ones. So I think Raimi directed his better than. And Raimi's just so good at what he does, man.
Yep. Best side character.
Oh. Peter B. Parker, Spider-Verse.
Ooh. Yeah. I like James Franco a lot.
Yeah.
I know he's a piece of shit.
I think that's a good pick
sucks.
too.
I know he sucks. He's the worst. But dude, even some in Spider-Man 3, like what he does to Peter and the way he turns around and smiles and winks at him, like he hits all the notes perfectly. Franco's a piece of shit, but he's
in
great.
Spider-Man 2, when they come out of the like disaster, he goes, "I'm ruined. All I have left is Spider-Man."
I think he's so watchable in those movies. I think he's great.
He really is. He's so good.
Best aunt or uncle in all of them.
I think for me it might be Marissa Tomei's Aunt May.
Oh, come on.
It really might be. I really like Marissa Tomei in this role, dude. No, I think that her her emotional beats hit.
Yeah.
What's yours
For me, it's Uncle Ben
from the first
and
one.
the initials. But the reason why that became true for me is when I saw Martin Sheen as Uncle Ben in Amazing Spider-Man and it being wrong. I was like, oh, that's because Uncle Ben already happened. He's the true Uncle Ben. I don't even know the names of those performers. That's bad.
From the early ones?
Aunt May and Uncle Ben. I think they're both spectacular, but Uncle Ben, I think, is great. He has like a couple scenes he has to nail. Best movie.
Now I want to know what their names are. Sorry, just give me 1 second.
Best movie is Across the Spider-Verse.
Best movie's Into the Spider-Verse. Sorry.
That's fun. That's all I got.
Rosemary Harris as May Parker.
Yeah. She was great.
I can't fucking find the guy.
And we didn't even talk about in Spider-Man 1 when he lets the killer get away. I like that guy a lot. He's just like
the guy he lets get away.
So hopped up on coke, and he's like running like this with his gun. Thanks.
Yeah.
That shot.
Do you like the later down the road reveal that like that wasn't actually the guy that killed him?
No.
Do you like how they did that? I didn't either.
I do not.
I
do not.
Oh, you know what else I really like about
extend
No Way
on it.
Home?
What?
You know what else I really like about No Way Home? When they like are right before the like Statue of Liberty battle at the end, and they're all talking and they're having, or no, it's when they're on the roof when they go and meet Tom for the first time.
Yeah.
And they're talking about like how they're having like the Spider-Man talking about loss scene kind of a thing. Andrew Garfield in that scene, the way that he does his like smaller monologue and the way that he delivers that, like, I got bitter and I like at some point I just stopped pulling my punches. That hits like a fucking like brick to me. Like it hits so hard. I love that part from him.
Andrew gives it. He brings it in that movie. Even him, like when he saves, I know his knees go Woody from Toy Story, but even when he saves Zendaya, like there's some real weight there because he didn't do it with Emma Stone. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
that scene
absolutely.
actually works. It's a really great beat that he
so
hits.
hard in theaters, dude. That scene hits
good.
so hard in theaters.
It's really good. Not much else worked in that movie, but
Cliff Robertson, by the way, is who plays.
he was probably a pretty big actor back in the day, and I should know about him, but I don't. But he was great. He was really great as Uncle Ben.
Yeah, dude, he was in a lot of movies back in the day, apparently. This guy's old as hell.
It's funny that
He died.
Jonah...
He died in 2011.
Yeah, he was old. Jonah Jameson, how well he... Oh, Jesus Christ. What's his name?
J.K. Simmons.
J.K. Simmons. How great he plays him that they just bring him back.
Yeah. I
know
love
what I
that
mean?
he's the same in all of them. Yeah.
They don't do that with anybody, you know.
No,
They
nobody
just bring
else.
him back. Nobody else
Yep.
can touch it. That's how great of a performer J.K. is.
Yep.
Do you have anything else? I'll be interested to see how much this movie actually makes. Brand New Day.
I actually don't think so. Yeah, I'm excited to see. Obviously, we'll have that next week too. We'll update on like what
we'll
what
talk
made
about
and
it.
everything. But yeah, I'm excited to see if it hits that 800 million projection, and then obviously if it hits that 1 billion opening weekend, it would be fucking crazy. Avengers is the highest ever at 1.2 opening weekend. So, and that's worldwide, obviously. I think if this makes, I think Endgame made 350 domestic opening weekend, which means they made almost $1 billion international. Like just international made almost $1 billion. So if this makes between 350 and 400 domestic, I think we're looking at $1 billion first weekend.
What makes more this year? Spider-Man Brand New Day, Avengers Doomsday.
Right now, I'm saying this.
That's crazy.
But like I
man.
said previously, I think everybody that but I shouldn't say everybody. I think a lot of people, probably 95% of people that get up and go out for this are going to do the same for Doomsday. It's
think
just
so?
going to be a matter of which one is more rewatchable. And right now, I think it's probably this one.
Yeah.
Because Doomsday, I just feel like it's probably going to be a pretty jumbled mess. And you thought this was a jumbled mess, so I can't even fucking imagine what we're going to be thinking then.
I don't know. I'm excited. I really don't know what will make more, but I like this one. Hopefully, I like Avengers Doomsday. I'm a little bit more like excited for it. I know this movie has nothing to do with that, I'm a little bit more open, you know? I had a good time.
Yeah. I had a really good time. I liked it a lot. I love Spider-Man, obviously, so
So do I.
love Spider-Man.
All right. Thanks, everybody. Subscribe. We'll see you next week. All right.